The following is an exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Radio Network. A tradition of excellence.
Mentally tough, competitive, selfless.
A tradition of winning.
This one hit in the air, line drive. It's off the glove of Kojal into center field. Here comes Hernandez. He is safe. Tigers win. Tigers win.
This is the Powerhouse. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air. Play ball. This is exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
This one's high, this one's deep, and this one is gone.
Brought to you by Albertsons, Coca-Cola, Cox, Hancock Whitney, Louisiana Blue, McDonald's, and by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake.
Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, 12-5, Tigers lead the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Head north, young man, you're going to Omaha.
Your home for exclusive live coverage of the Powerhouse. On the road to Omaha, LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Field. Going back is Swain to the wall. It's gone! Second grand slam of the day!
Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage.
All right, here we go.
International.com, leading you up to first pitch of LSU baseball with a trip around the SEC, pitching matchups, batting lineups, and a visit with the top Tiger, head coach Jay Johnson. Here come the Tigers. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth for the call of the game on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back on the diamond today after last night's Game 1. It is Game 2 of this SEC tilt between the homestanding Ole Miss Rebels and your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair alongside Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez. Our straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studios, Mr. Brian Haldane, welcoming you to Swayze Field inside Oxford University Stadium here on the campus of the University of Mississippi in Oxford for this evening's play-by-play story. Well, last night, after an early tie, 2-2, we witnessed a pitching duel between Tigers starter Kase Evans and Ole Miss lefty Hunter Elliott, both going 6 full innings and then headed into the bottom of the 8th tied at 3 apiece. Ole Miss plated 3 runs on 4 hits with 1 costly error and several non-plays in the field by LSU, and the Rebels go on to take Game 1 by a final score of 6-3. Here in Game 2, sophomore right-hander William Schmidt will face off against the Rebels' ace sophomore Cade Townsend, hoping to even up the series, but the LSU offense will have to produce more than 3 runs on the road in the SEC. While they had 9 hits last night, the Tigers went just 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. Saturday evening SEC baseball. Indeed, it's Game 2. Ole Miss, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Nancy Landry. Louisiana's elections are an important part of who we are. In 2026, closed party primaries will change how some of those elections happen, so you'll want to know what to do. Keeping your registration current ensures you'll get the right party-based ballot. Remember, this change only applies to certain offices. To learn more, visit govote.com or download the GoVote app. Know before you go.
Hey Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Baton Rouge, you rolled the dice and we hit the jackpot. Thank you for voting for LeBear's Casino and helping us win 11 Best of Baton Rouge medals, including Best Slots, Best Table Games, Best Hotel, Best Steak, Best Sports Bar, Best Live Music Venue, and more. When you're ready for an award-winning night out, get to LeBear's Baton Rouge. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Back on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here in Oxford at Swayze Field, Game 2 of the series between LSU and Ole Miss. We're joined now by sophomore right-hander Kase Evans. Kase delivered 6 strong innings last night in Game 1 of the series here against the Rebels. Kase, first of all, your thoughts on the performance last night. A little bit of a tough start as Ole Miss scored a couple of runs, but after that, you really settled in and were able to lengthen your outing.
Yeah, I mean, they put some good swings on some good pitches, and that got them the 2 runs early in the first inning. And after that, I just told myself, no more. We're not giving up any more runs, and we're going to compete the rest of the game. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened. You know, they hit a home run on a mistake pitch that I made, and that's the thing about college baseball. You make a mistake, they're going to capitalize on it, and they're going to try and win the ball game on mistakes. So the biggest thing was just making pitches in the zone and having them get themselves out. And I thought I did really well after the second inning.
Absolutely. And, of course, the game's tied going into the 8th inning. Unfortunately, some mistakes, as you said. Good teams capitalize on them. Ole Miss did. But you guys have an opportunity now to bounce back. This team certainly has been resilient all year. What are your thoughts about today's game going in and try to even the series?
Yeah, everybody's in good spirits. Everybody's ready to play, and I think that's the biggest part of just coming back out here and being able to be on the field. It's a game, and you know everybody knows that. And we don't feel any pressure. We just want to go out and have fun and go play the game how we always have, you know. So we're excited to be back out here and excited to play another game.
William Schmidt on the mound today for the Tigers against this Ole Miss club. From having faced them just last night, what kind of knowledge would you share with William about how to pitch these guys in this ballpark?
Yeah, I think William's going to do a great job. You know, he's one of the best pitchers in the country, and it's kind of hard to believe that he's pitching on Saturday. But I know he's going to go out there, he's going to pound the zone, and he's going to throw all of his pitches for strikes. And if he's able to do that, then I think he'll put us in a good spot to score some runs and walk out of here with the win today.
All right, man, we appreciate it. Good luck today to you guys, Kase.
Thank you. Go Tigers.
Kase Evans with us. Tigers getting set for Game 2 with Ole Miss. We're back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, it's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and all the music in between. It's boating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it.
All right, coming back.
Is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Back here in Oxford, leading you up to first pitch, set for just after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Tiger fans, a reminder, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts stream for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download the app for free on iOS or Android and take us with you wherever you go. The LSU Sports mobile app, presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Plenty of action across the SEC on yet another SEC weekend. Let's take ourselves a trip around the Southeastern Conference. And with that, once again, Mr. LSU Baseball to my right here in the booth, the illustrious Bill Franquez. Bill.
Thank you so much, Chris. We'll tell you what happened. First of all, last night in SEC play, Florida opened its series at Georgia with an 8-2 victory last night in Game 1 of that series. Last night in Auburn, it was Auburn 12, Kentucky 5. Tennessee edges Mississippi State in Starkville. The Volunteers get a 6-5 victory last night over the Bulldogs. South Carolina blanked Missouri 1-0 last night in Columbia, Missouri. That was Game 2 of the series, and South Carolina has won the first 2 games over the Missouri Tigers. In Tuscaloosa last night, Game 1 between Arkansas and Alabama. Arkansas with a 7-5 victory over the Crimson Tide. Game 2 last night in Nashville between Oklahoma and Vanderbilt. Oklahoma wins a shootout 13-11 over Vanderbilt last night after Vandy won Game 1 back on Thursday night. Also last night, Texas A&M with a comeback victory over its arch rival Texas. Final score was A&M 9, Texas 8. That series taking place in College Station. Now there are games underway today. Already a final from Athens. Georgia evens its series with Florida today as the Bulldogs defeat the Gators by a final score of 5-1. Oklahoma and Vanderbilt are playing the final game of their series in Nashville. They're in the top of the 8th inning. Oklahoma with a 6-5 lead over Vanderbilt. They're just underway in College Station, Game 2 of the series between Texas A&M and Texas. Bottom of the first inning now. Texas A&M leads Texas 2-1. South Carolina looking for a sweep at Missouri. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's South Carolina 5, Missouri 2. Later today, actually starting at the same time as our game, Arkansas will be at Alabama. At 6 o'clock Central Time, Tennessee at Mississippi State. And at 7 o'clock Central Time, Kentucky will be at Auburn. Quick look at the SEC standings heading into today's play. Georgia now with a victory today is 11-3, first place in the SEC. Texas is 9-4. Texas A&M and Alabama Texas A&M and Alabama are now 8-5. Florida, with its loss today, drops to 8-6. Mississippi State and Auburn are 7-6. Vanderbilt is 7-7. Now LSU is in a 4-way tie right now for 9th place. The Tigers are 6-7, along with Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Arkansas. Oklahoma follows at 6-8. Tennessee's 5-8. South Carolina 4-10, and Missouri is 3-11. Chris, and hopefully the Tigers will make some positive upward movement in the standings today as they take on the Rebels again here in Game 2.
All right, fans, LSU Athletics would like to thank its corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Coming up, take a look at the starting pitchers from both the Tigers and the Rebels. Bill will break that down. Then later we visit with Tiger head coach Jay Johnson. Talks about turning the page from last night and starting again here in Game 2 on the road against Ole Miss. All coming up on the Hub International On Deck Show after this from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air conditioning system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Trane is a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Visit TraneSouth.com today to find a Trane dealer near you. It's hard to stop a train, but it's easy to afford one. Ask for details.
On Alabama's beaches, the coastal code isn't written on signs. It's written in the moments you make. It says, drop your flip-flops in the boardwalk and run. Seashells are the party favors of the Gulf, and all dance floors extend to the shoreline. Ready for a place where play leads the way? You'll get it when you get here. It starts with rule number 1. Start planning at alabamasbeaches.com.
My wife, she loves the fried okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. I guess I was just too late. The flame ignited right there in my face. The pain was, it was bad. That's how I got 2nd, 3rd degree burns. Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. In the end, everything worked out. I'm Chad, I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra, that's the funniest story.
Coming back.
Here is a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here in Oxford, getting the field prep. Both teams in their respective left and right fields with some late warm-ups, and first pitch coming your way just after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Fans, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. What's in your wallet? Bill, last night in Game 1, we had some scoring, the inevitable 2 for both teams in the top and bottom of the first inning. Then we settled into what appeared to be a pitcher's duel. While there was plenty of traffic for both teams, it was not easy getting runs across until that bottom of the 8th inning. But coming into today's game, another great pitching matchup against 2 really highly touted sophomores coming off great freshman campaigns. Of course, William Schmidt for LSU, and what people say, the ace for Ole Miss in Cade Townsend.
Cade Townsend has had an excellent season for Ole Miss so far. Sophomore right-hander from Aliso Viejo, California. On the year, Townsend has an ERA of 1.82. His record is 2-1. This will be his 8th start of the year. In 29 2/3 innings, he has 46 strikeouts and has allowed only 21 hits and 6 earned runs while walking just 7 batters. His opponent batting average is only 189. Now, he has given up 9 extra base hits. He's given up 5 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 home runs on the year. But Townsend is an excellent arm. LSU faced him last year in the SEC tournament, and he was very effective in that outing against the Tigers. A quick look at the scouting report on Townsend. He has an array of pitches, most notably his four-seam fastball at 95 to 98 miles per hour. He also throws a sinker and a curveball, a sweeper, a changeup, a slider, and a cutter. That cutter at 90 to 93 miles per hour. Also a very good pitch and a firm pitch for Townsend. So he will provide quite a challenge to LSU here this afternoon. Meanwhile, William Schmidt, also a highly touted right-hander, the sophomore from Baton Rouge, has pitched effectively for LSU. He's 4-2 with a 2.63 ERA, his 9th start of the year today. In 41 innings, William has allowed 32 hits and 12 earned runs, 14 walks, and 56 strikeouts. Just a 208 opponent batting average. Schmidt has allowed 5 home runs on the year. Much like Townsend, William features an array of pitches. That fastball clocked 95 miles per hour up to 99 at times. He also works in a slider at 86 to 90, his changeup at 84 to 87, and a curveball at 81 to 84 miles per hour. And William Schmidt will need to deliver a strong effort here today in a very offensive-friendly ballpark for the Tigers to have an opportunity to even this series, Chris.
All right, again, it will be Cade Townsend, the sophomore righty, and sophomore William Schmidt, the right-hander, for your Tigers. Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, you can prove it at the next home baseball game to win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. We'll continue with more on the Hub International On Deck show. Up next, we visit with Tiger head coach Jay Johnson here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
At Toyota, we don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
When you shop Albertsons online or in our app, you can count on us to have freshly picked high-quality ingredients ready for pickup or delivery in as little as 30 minutes. Plus, save $30 off your first online order and let Albertsons take the hassle out of shopping while racking up the savings. With free pickup or delivery, you will always get the same great prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop online at Albertsons.com or in the app. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach back here, Swayze Field, Game 2. I know very important, another opportunity to pick up an SEC win, but obviously last night, very frustrating, I know, for you and the staff and the team. Got out to an early lead, unable to build on that, and then battled back, but a tough bottom of the 8th inning.
Yeah, it was a pretty simple game. I think, if you look at, we had a man on second, nobody out, I believe, in the second or third, and I believe it was the third, and didn't get that run home. And then we had first and third with one out, I believe, in the fifth, and didn't get that run home. And you're looking at a different ball game. Some moves you make, you don't have to make if you're playing out ahead at 4-3 or 5-3, provided, somebody hit an extra base hit in there somewhere. So we got to execute better there. And then obviously the 8th inning, much like the 7th inning on Tuesday, it was the lack of plays, whether they're scored errors or not, was kind of the same as the walk-in hit by pitch on Tuesday. So have to stay out of that, the schedule that we play. You give a team of this caliber that many free chances, they're going to hurt you, and they did.
Let's talk a little bit about, I thought one bright spot here of late has been Mason Braun. Obviously, the freshman at the plate has been sensational, but kind of learning on the job over there at first base.
Yeah, he did fine last night defensively, and thought our pitchers did a good job, pitched good enough to win. I think over these last 4 SEC games, we're 2-2. I think we've pitched good enough to be 4-0. So that's what you want the pitchers to do. Defense, we got to support them. We're trying to do some things to balance offense and defense right now with the lineup, and it's learning trial by fire, so to speak, but doing just fine.
Again, Coach, you mentioned it coming into this weekend, maybe the best staff, or is the best staff you guys have faced top to bottom. Another great pitching matchup today. William Smith going for you, and maybe their best, at least starting pitcher in Townsend.
Yeah, there's no question. He's the most talented guy we will have seen to this point this season. We've seen some good guys. Saw him in Hoover last year. Kind of learning as his year went on, his freshman year went on, a lot like Williams. So, I know at least one Major League GM is in attendance today for this matchup. So if you like high-end pitching and a couple guys that are going to pitch in the major leagues, it's a good game to be at today.
Well, Coach, the great thing about baseball, I know last night was tough, but a chance to celebrate a win tonight. Best of luck. Get after him.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout, come back. Your starting lineup's coming up, then we'll get it started. Game 2, Ole Miss and your Tigers here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
I'm Richard Fontenot, president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. My brother and I grow rice, soybeans, and raise crawfish on our farm in Evangeline Parish. For a fourth-generation farmer like myself, Louisiana Farm Bureau is as much a part of my life as checking traps or harvesting rice. Our organization is more than 145,000 members strong, and we've been around for more than 100 years. The Louisiana Farm Bureau spans generations, and we want you to join our family.
Visit lafarmbureau.org. The Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture.
Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online.
Coming back.
And where you are.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Back here, getting ready for Game 2 between Ole Miss and LSU. Coming up, we'll get you your Cintas starting lineup. Right now, we'll have the singing of the national anthem prior to first pitch on this Saturday afternoon. Just a quick reminder, this LSU baseball moment brought to you by ES&H, keeping South Louisiana safe, compliant, and strong with expert environmental and safety solutions. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
Singing of the national anthem, a little flyover here on a Saturday afternoon. Let's get to the Cintas starting lineup. First for the homestanding Ole Miss Rebels, taking game 1 last night by a final of 6-3. They're now 24-11, 6-7 in SEC play. Dom Decker again will lead it off, the second baseman, a junior, batting .243. Tristan Becerra in right field will bat second, a senior with a .336 average. Judd Utermark will be at third base. He'll bat third once again. Senior for the Rebels, batting .289. Will Furness will be at first base. Again, he'll be the cleanup hitter, the senior with a .306 average. Hayden Federico in center field will bat fifth. Cannon Golden in left field will bat sixth. Braden Randall will once again be at shortstop, batting in the 7-hole. Austin Foley behind the plate catching. And once again, Owen Pano had the solo home run back in the early portion of last night's game, will be batting ninth. He's the DH, the sophomore, batting .280. Got his first home run of the year last night in game 1. For your Tigers of LSU, now 22-13, their overall record, also 6-7 in SEC play. Chris Stanfield atop the order, the senior in left field, batting .275. Jake Brown will bat second. He also had a home run last night, a 2-run variety, his 14th of the year to lead the Tigers. Derek Curiel will bat third in the order. He'll be in center field, so moving up a spot. Kate Arambidi will be the cleanup hitter tonight. He'll also be behind the plate catching. Stephen Milam will bat fifth in the order, the Tigers shortstop. John Pearson moving up. He'll bat sixth tonight. Mason Braun will be at first base batting in the 7-hole. Omar Cerna Jr. will be the DH. He'll bat eighth. And Seth Dardar will round out the lineup. He'll bat ninth for your Tigers. That's a look at the Cintas starting lineup. Time now for tonight's team colors. Once again brought to you by Kubota. For Earth, for Life. Ole Miss going with the cream jerseys, cream pants tonight, with navy blue across the chest and number on the back. For LSU, they're going all gray. Gray jerseys, gray pants, purple piping. They've got purple numerals with gold trim on the front and back. That means we're just about set for first pitch. It comes your way next. Ole Miss, LSU, game 2 of this series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Hancock Whitney, we don't leave things to chance, including the Tigers season. That's why we ran thousands of our LSU Visa debit cards through every game day ritual around the Gulf South. Get your LSU Visa debit card and some good game day luck for the Tigers this year. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Gotta carry that purple and gold. Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the Lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
My wife, she loves the fried okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. I guess I was just too late. The flame ignited right there in my face. The pain was, it was bad. That's how I got second, third degree burns. Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. In the end, everything worked out. I'm Chad. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra. That's the funniest story.
17 SEC champ.
All right, coming back.
Chips.
One out, bottom of the ninth. Runner at first.
54 NCAA regional and super regional appearances.
Soares comes set, the 0-1.
20 trips to Omaha and the College World Series.
Ground ball towards Dickinson, flips it to Milam.
8 national titles.
The relay to first in time. Tigers win. Tigers win for the second time in 3 seasons and the 8th time in program history. The Fighting Tigers reach the pinnacle. They stand alone atop the mountain. Your LSU Fighting Tigers, the 2025 college baseball national champions.
The powerhouse. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Saturday afternoon. Welcome back for some SEC baseball. LSU on the road taking on Ole Miss. Game 2 of this series. Game 1 last night. Ole Miss getting the win 6-3. Time of first pitch today, 4:03 Central Time. Second pitch, and Chris Stanfield grounds out to the shortstop. Braden Randall already 1 down here on the 6-3 ground out with 1 away. In the top of the first, we'll see Jake Brown. Brown last night, the solo shot to right field in the top of the first inning. Give the Tigers a 2-0 lead. He'll swing and foul that one back. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jake Brown. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. 1 away, top of the first. Kate Townsend, the right-hander, starts the wind, and the 1-1. Off speed, but upstairs to Brown, make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Taking a look at today's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. We'll get to that after this 2-1 delivery from Townsend to Jake Brown. Righty on lefty matchup. Townsend winds, and this off-speed pitch way upstairs and outside for ball 3. And Bill obviously felt good last night. LSU struggles at time in SEC play getting out to early leads. They were able to do that last night. Again, Ole Miss would tie it up in the bottom of the first 2-2. But it's got to come down to defense, I think, this weekend. That really was the problem last night. So we can put a lot of emphasis on pitching. I think pitching was good enough last night to win. They had 9 hits. They missed some clutch opportunities with runners on base. There's a swing and a miss by Brown to fill the count 3-2. But we all know in the bottom of the 8th inning, it was non-plays and that costly error that resulted in the 6-3 loss. So I'm going to put it on defense today. That's got to be the emphasis.
Yeah, defense has got to be better. Hitting with runners in scoring position must be better as well today for the Tigers to have a chance to win.
1-1A. Here's the 3-2 to Brown. He fights it off, fouls it back into the screen. He'll stay at the plate. Getting the Tigers with 18 errors in 13 SEC games this year, the most errors of any team in conference play. And you can tell Jay Johnson just kind of bristles when he talks about, again, just getting back to fundamental baseball play on the diamond. There's a called strike 3. Brown thought it was a little high, but not according to home plate umpire Jeremy Dupree. So Townsend records the strikeout. 2 gone here in the top of the 1st inning.
From this vantage point behind home plate, it did appear to be a little high and outside, but Townsend gets the call from home plate umpire Dupree.
So now with 2 down, we'll see Derek Curiel. He'd been in the cleanup spot last couple of weekends, including that trip to Knoxville last weekend. But moving up to bat 3rd here. 2 down, nobody on. Townsend with the wind and the pitch. That one is strike on the outer edge, and it's 0-1. Time now for your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never if you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Another gorgeous day here in Oxford, 81 degrees. Partly cloudy sky, should stay that way the rest of the afternoon into the evening hours. This pitch riding high, evens the count to Curiel, 1-1.
Tigers faced Cade Townsend last year in the SEC tournament. He had a lot of success, went 4 2/3 innings as a starter, no runs on 2 hits, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts.
Curiel last night 0 for 3, did have a sac fly RBI. This pitch misses high and outside, now make it 2-1.
That was Townsend's last year as a true freshman. He's really matured now and has developed into Ole Miss's best all-around pitcher.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 2-1 to Curiel. Again, rides high, missing 3-1. Townsend, the California native, now making his home here in Oxford, Mississippi. Sophomore winds the 3-1, misses low, and a 2-out walk going to be granted to Derek Curiel. So the Tigers extend the inning after a 6-3 ground out and a strikeout. And that'll get Kade Arambidi to the plate. Kade last night went 1 for 4, was a strikeout victim on 1 occasion.
That was a rare walk for Townsend, just the 8th walk he's issued so far this season. See if the Tigers can take advantage.
Ole Miss playing straight up middle infield, not even really. A little shaded towards second is Dom Decker, the second baseman, of course, with the runner on base at first. That pitch up and in as Arambidi bailing out, and it's 1-0. Now time called by Austin Foley, the Ole Miss catcher. He'll go out and hand the baseball off to Cade Townsend.
Townsend having a little bit of difficulty in landing his off-speed pitch, though he did get Jake Brown looking on an off-speed pitch on the outside corner, but he's thrown several pitches way out of the strike zone. And Foley, the veteran catcher who started his career at Kentucky and is now in his 2nd year at Ole Miss, is speaking to his pitcher and hoping to settle him down a little bit.
1 ball, no strikes to Kade Arambidi, just underway, top of the 1st. 2 down. The Tigers have a runner at first. On the walk to Curiel. Townsend now working from the stretch, will turn and fire over to first. Curiel sliding back safely. Another quick turn and throw. This time Curiel just had taken his lead, so he slides back easily.
Townsend's been really tough on right-handed hitters this year. Right-handers have batted just 147 against him.
1-0 to Aaron Beatty. Ground ball through the 4-hole into right field. Curiel going to slow it up after reaching second base, but Aaron Beatty with a 2-out single. Tigers with their first Bingo Pest Product base hit of the game. Seeing if they can create a little early 2-out magic. Stephen Milam going to bat in the 5 spot against the right-hander. The switch hitter will bat from the left side. Last night, Milam 1 for 4, had the bloop single out there in the Bermuda Triangle in shallow right field.
First time in this series he'll get to bat from the left side. He batted right-handed against both Hunter Elliott and Taylor Hooks. I should say Walker Hooks last night. Both those lefties were very effective.
First delivery, strike at the letters. Milam looking back just to make sure, okay, that's where the zone is. He felt like it was a little above the letters. Expecting Milam to pull. They'll shift the infield to the right with Decker playing a good 20 feet into right. The 0-1 to Milam. Breaking ball outside corner called strike. Townsend now ahead 0-2.
Story of last night's game was LSU's inability to produce with runners in scoring position. That's got to change today.
2 outs, runners first and second, the 0-2, and Milam drags one into right field into the corner. That's going to easily score Curiel. Aaron Beatty going to be held up at third, and Milam with an RBI double, and the Tigers take an early lead, 1-0. Coming with 2 outs and an 0-2 count, Milam drives one into the corner in right field. Just kind of caught it with the bat, Bill, and slung it down the line in right. Instead of having to chase it near the corner. Aaron Beatty going to be now at third, Milam at second. And we'll see John Pearson with a chance to add to his RBI total. So the Tigers take an early 1-0 lead here in the top of the first.
After struggling so much last night with runners in scoring position, LSU was just 2 for 11 in game 1. Milam comes through early here to get the Tigers on the board.
Pearson awaits. First pitch. Went around. Couldn't hold up. Pretty good pitch by Townsend, and it's 0-1. Pearson last night, batting at the bottom of the order, was 0 for 2. Aaron Beatty at third. Milam at second base. 2 down. A 1-0 LSU lead. The pitch to Pearson. Just missed the outer edge. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Like a pretty good slider that time from Townsend, but home plate umpire Dupree saying a little bit off the plate.
Townsend's 1-1. And on the hand, swing and a miss. Maybe got just a piece, but held on to by Foley. It's now 1-2.
Came right at him with the fastball that time. 96 on that heater.
Ole Miss again playing straight up against the right-handed hitter Pearson. 2 outs. Here's the 1-2. And a foul. Just got enough to send it slowly up the third base line. Foul. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pearson he looks a little uncomfortable now.
Yeah, it looks like he might have injured himself a little bit on that swing. He's been over at the waist trying to relieve some of the pain he's feeling right now. Isaac Trujillo, the Tigers trainer, and Jay Johnson both out of the dugout to make sure John's okay. Looks like he's going to be fine. This might take him a little bit.
Home plate umpire Jeremy Dupree also there, giving John a little time. And you're right, Bill. Looks like John is just with his body language lobbying that he's fine. He just needs a few moments.
Yeah.
So now Isaac Trujillo and Jay Johnson heading back to the Tiger dugout. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pearson. Stephen Milam with the RBI double to right field, scoring Terry Curiel aboard on a walk. Threatening here with runners second and third. Pearson digs back in, the 1-2. Hit high in the air to left field. Going back is Golden. He's got room in front of the track, and he's got it for out number 3. But the Tigers get on the board first. They play 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 men on. Played a half inning. It's 1-0 LSU. Coming up, Ole Miss bats for the first time this afternoon when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Baton Rouge, locals don't just love their home. They love sharing it. Discover a city where culture is abundant. Hospitality comes naturally, and the best spots are never kept secret. With the vibrancy of a big city and the ease of a weekend getaway, Baton Rouge invites you to slow down, savor, or soak it all in. Find your pace at visitbatonrouge.com.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at LSUshop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at LSUshop.net.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes for
Coming back here.
Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Fans, if you're a coach or a CEO and you lead people towards success, you should check out Coach Skip Bertman's book, Everything Matters in Baseball. Just visit skipbertman.net today. Learn ways you can help lead your team to victory. William Smith taking his final warm-up tosses here as we move to the bottom of the first inning. LSU with a run on the board. An RBI double for Stephen Milam. Brought in Derek Curiel. Make it a 1-0 LSU lead. Milam with his 21st RBI of the season. Ole Miss will send up Dom Decker, Tristan Becerra, and Judd Utermark to get it started. Decker last night atop the order went 1 for 4 with a run scored. Was a strikeout victim on one occasion. Military Appreciation Weekend here at Swayze Field. Can we mention the Rebels wearing their cream uniforms today and also camo batting helmets as the first pitch from Schmidt skips off the plate, rolls over the top of Kate Arambidi to the backstop, and he starts off. Decker, 1 ball, no strike. Schmidt working quickly, ready to fire, and the breaking ball gets enough of the plate to even it up, 1-1.
Williams coming off a solid effort last weekend in Knoxville in Game 2 against Tennessee.
1-1. Bouncer towards second. Be fielded over there. Dardar picks it up, throws to first in time, and that'll retire Dom Decker on the 4-3 ground out, 1 away. Now we'll see Tristan Becerra. Becerra last night 2 for 4 with a couple of runs scored. Struck out twice at the plate.
Last week against Tennessee, William went 5 2/3 innings, limited the balls to just 3 hits and 2 earned runs, 3 walks and 7 strikeouts.
First delivery to Becerra, big swing, but he comes up empty, and it's 0-1. Once again, like last night against the right-hander Schmidt, Ole Miss will have 7 in the lineup, batting from the left side, including the switch hitter Federico. Schmidt, the 0-1. Another big swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Nothing but gas on those first 2 pitches from Schmidt, both at 98 miles per hour. Becerra could not find them.
Becerra on the year, 14 home runs, 38 RBI. Power hitter for the Rebs. Here's the 0-2 from Schmidt. Comes right back with a fastball on the inside corner at 98 miles an hour. Quick work made of Tristan Becerra. Huge strikeout for William Smith, his first of the day. Doesn't get much better than that, Bill.
And I'll tell you what, we've said it throughout the year, but there are some sequences of pitches that William delivers where you think, man, this is exactly what a major league pitcher looks like. And he certainly did on those 3 pitches to Becerra.
So now we'll see Judd Utermark. He's got 13 home runs, 32 RBI. So another dangerous hitter at the plate. Smith delivers a first pitch breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Expecting the left-hander to, a right-hander to pull. They'll shift the infield. 3 infielders left of the diamond. That one missing outside with a breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Utermark. Utermark 0 for 4. Did have a run scored last night. Breaking ball swung on, lifted foul back behind us. 1 ball, 2 strikes, now the count. FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake champions for Louisiana. We mentioned last night, big win for Beth Torina and LSU softball. 4-1 win over 12th ranked Arizona there at Tiger Park. Got a game coming up. First pitch from the circle around 5 p.m. Here's the 1-2. This pitch upstairs. Evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Utermark is Ole Miss's second leading home run hitter, 13 on the year.
2 outs, nobody on, the 2-2. Overhand breaking ball too far inside. And that'll fill the count now to Utermark. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Utermark, though, does lead Ole Miss in strikeout, or he's second on the team in strikeouts. He's struck out 44 times this season.
Payoff delivery, swing and a miss. Took 12 pitches. 3 up, 3 down for Ole Miss. Great start for William Smith. And the Tigers will take a 1-0 lead into the top of the 2nd inning. Ole Miss, no runs, no hits, nobody touches base. Tigers coming to the plate when we return. LSU will have 7, 8, and 9 due up. Braun, Cerna, and Dardar. 1-0 Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Louisiana runs on hard work, on the field and on the job. ES&H's mission is to continue to be a high-performance company that quickly, safely, and effectively responds to our customers' emergency needs. ES&H provides excellent service with quality and integrity that keeps our state ready for the next inning. ES&H, your part.
All right, coming back.
Cleaner South Louisiana.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Great start for William Smith, the Tigers starter. 12 pitches to get through the first 3 batters, including a couple of big strikeouts by the sophomore right-hander. The Tigers leading 1-0. Mason Braun will lead it off for LSU here in the top of the 2nd inning. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation. Proud partner of LSU Athletics. Braun last night for the Tigers, continuing to play well as a true freshman. Went 3 for 4 at the plate. His first at bat of the day. Townsend ready to go, and the first pitch. Fastball too far inside, and it's 1-0 to Braun.
I love the way that Mason Braun is maturing in his true freshman season, making a big impact now in SEC play.
1-0 delivery. Ground ball could be tough. Diving, and it gets by the second baseman. And Braun now with his 4th Bingo Pest Product base hit of the weekend, and the leadoff man aboard for LSU, and that'll bring Omar Cerna to the plate. Omar, the DH today, caught the game last night for LSU.
Tigers making some early noise against Cade Townsend. Got to keep applying pressure, though.
Expecting Cerna to pull. The right-hander stands in. Ole Miss will put 3 infielders left of second base. Will Furness, the first baseman, holding the runner Braun on at first. So a ton of room between first and second. But Cerna going to drive one to left center field, giving chase all the way to the wall. Around second is Braun. He'll be held up there, but a double by Cerna. And the Tigers, with nobody out, have runners second and third. 4th double of the year for the freshman Omar Cerna Jr.
How about that? 2 true freshmen batting back-to-back in the lineup today. Braun in the 7-hole, Cerna in the 8-hole, and they respond with consecutive base hits to give the Tigers another scoring opportunity here.
So now with nobody out, Jay Johnson said it after last night's game. I think he said it twice to me in the dugout today. When you get runners second and third, less than 2 outs, and you can't bring them home, chances are you're going to not like the result of that game. So another opportunity early in this one with a 1-0 lead. Dardar stands in. Townsend fires. First pitch on the inside corner, a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
A double for Cerna was his 4th of the season. Gives Seth Dardar a big opportunity here.
Seth 0 for 4 last night, but he's been very hot here of late. The 0-1 pitch. Off speed, sails high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Townsend's coming off a great outing last week when he defeated Florida in Gainesville. Gave up just 1 run in that game on 4 hits over 6 innings. Ole Miss won it 5-2.
Runners take their lead, second and third. The 1-1. Missed high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Townsend had no walks in that 6-inning outing against Florida, along with 6 strikeouts, as the Rebels ended up winning that series over the Gators.
2 balls, 1 strike to Seth Dardar. Nobody out, runners second and third. Swing and a miss. Chased one low and inside. That'll even the count, 2-2. Townsend, as Bill told you, had 15 appearances last year. 8 starts for Coach Bianco. Had 43 strikeouts over 34 innings. Again, Jay Johnson verifying to us he is the best starter on this pitching staff. They knew they would have a challenge today. The 2-2 pitch and a swing and a miss. That time the fastball at 97 on the outer edge. Dardar couldn't stay away, and Townsend picks up the strikeout. 1 gone. That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. And now back to the top of the order, Chris Stanfield, who started the ball game with a ground out 6-3.
That was a pretty impressive sequence by Townsend as well. 97 on that fastball on the outside part of the plate.
See what Stanfield offers here. A couple of things at his disposal with runners second and third. Looking to swing, and the first pitch in on the hands for ball 1. Townsend 6'1", 185 pounds. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low for ball 2. 2-0 now to Stanfield.
Chris looking for his 2nd hit of the series. He got an infield hit in last night's game.
Aaron Beatty at third. Rather, Braun at third. Cerna at second. Here's the pitch, and Stanfield sends one deep to center field. Going back, handling it, making the catch is Federico, tagging up, coming in to score the 2nd run of the ball game will be Mason Braun. Stanfield with a sac fly RBI took it deep to center. Allowed Braun to score, and it's now a 2-0 LSU lead.
Chris hit that ball really well, but right at the center fielder Federico. But again, the key, get that run home from third base in less than 2 outs, and Chris accomplished it.
So now with a runner at third in Cerna, it'll be Jake Brown, who was caught looking back in the 1st inning. First pitch, big swing, but it comes up empty, and it's 0-1. Townsend, a steady diet of breaking balls to Brown in that first at bat. As Bill told you, that off-speed pitch on the outer edge sealed the deal last time. Here's a swing and a foul ball to the Ole Miss dugout first base side, and it's 0-2.
Tigers have forced Townsend to throw 36 pitches as he works in the second inning.
Cerna with a short lead off of third. 2 down, a 2-0 LSU lead. Can they add one more? Pitch to Brown. Delayed call, but the outside corner breaking ball again called strike 3. Brown down on strikes and had a few parting words for our home plate umpire. But the Tigers do add to their lead. They tack 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man stranded. 2-0 LSU leads. We head to the bottom of the second inning on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champion.
All right, coming back around.
Go Tigers!
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers with a run in the first, a run in the second. They lead 2-0 over Ole Miss here in Game 2. Bottom of the second inning, Will Furness will lead it off for the Rebels. Great last night. Maybe a small silver lining in that loss. Leaving the ballpark, got to see Dr. Eddie Furness, his wife, and eventually Will, of course. Dr. Furness thrilled to see Bill Franquez. Great little reunion outside.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Eddie, certainly one of the all-time greats, both on and off the field.
1-0 to Furness, low and inside, make it 2 balls and no strikes. Furness last night for the Rebels, 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. And 23 ribbies on the season, 2 home runs. Batting .306. 2 balls, no strikes. William Schmidt ready to go. The right-hander winds and fires. That one a strike on the inside corner at the knees. Goes back to the fastball. Which again has been pretty consistent, at least early on, Bill. 97, 98 miles per hour, and he's got great control early. Here's the 2-1 to Furness. That one missing high with the heat at 95, and it's 3-1. Schmidt's 3-1 pitch. Big swing, roping swing by Furness. Sends it high and foul down the line. In left out of play, and that'll fill it up, 3-2.
So this year, going into the game, left-handers hitting .256 against William Schmidt. Right-handers hitting more than 100 points lower than that.
Payoff delivery. Fastball down the middle, called strike 3. Furness down on strikes. 28th time on the year, and William Schmidt goes back to the old trusty fastball. And I think Furness was looking that way, and down on strikes he goes for the first out of the inning. We'll see Hayden Federico, the center fielder for Ole Miss. Last night started the game in center, eventually finished it in left, but he was 2 for 3 at the plate. Pitch to the left-hander, a strike on the inside corner. And right now, William Schmidt pounding the strike zone. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when he can throw that breaking pitch over for a strike, coupled with a near 100-mile-per-hour fastball, he is devastating.
Here's the 0-1. Off-speed pitch sails high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Very good start for the sophomore right-hander. You heard Jay Johnson say it prior to the game. He knows at least one Major League front office member that is here today to watch both William Schmidt and Cade Townsend. Here's the 1-1. Just missed a little low. 2-1 now the count.
Federico last night had what amounted to the game-winning hit for Ole Miss. His RBI single gave the Rebels a 4-3 lead and triggered that 3-run rally.
2 balls, 1 strike to Federico. 1 out, nobody on for the Rebs. The 2-1. That one a beautiful pitch off speed and found the zone. Don't think Federico agreed with it, but it evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Stop by today, order online, or use the app. Walk on Sports Bistro, game on. 2-2 delivery to Federico, low and inside at the shoot tops. It'll now fill it up 3-2. So far in this situation, Williams counted on the fastball in these 3-2 counts, just challenging the Rebels. We'll see what he offers here with 1 out. Payoff delivery. Fastball, but it missed low. That'll put Federico aboard. First walk given up by William Schmidt. Base runner aboard for the first time for the Rebels, and that will bring to the plate Cannon Golden, who started last night in left field. Came to the plate twice, went 0 for 2. Did reach with 1 walk. He was a strikeout victim on 1 occasion. Federico 4 for 4 in stolen bases as Schmidt delivers, and Golden fouls it off to the left, 0-1. So William going to keep an eye on Federico. Again, not a overly aggressive base stealing team are the Rebels. Schmidt comes set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled into the screen above the Tiger dugout. That'll make it 0-2.
We talked about it last night. Golden is a true freshman who hasn't played a whole lot this season yet for Ole Miss. This is only his 11th start of the season, but Mike Bianco trying to load up his lineup with as many lefties as he can against these Tiger right-handers.
Golden batting .257 in his limited time. And this one down the line, foul in left. Stanfield giving chase, but it's about 12 rows up, out of play. Still 0-2. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana fans, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU athletics. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True. 1 down, a runner aboard for the Rebs. Here in the bottom of the second with the Tigers leading 2-0 in game 2. Schmidt looking to Aaron Beatty, now into the dugout. Looks like he got the pitch com up and running, and a quick turn and toss over to first to keep an eye on Federico. One out, an 0-2 count. Schmidt winds, and the pitch popped up over our heads and back out of play. Still remains 0-2.
Golden is really battling right now. He's fouled off a number of 2-strike pitches.
Golden, as we told you last night, product of Beaufort, Georgia, played at Beaufort High. The 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? They appeal to third. They say he did. Golden couldn't hold back on a pitch that was low and inside. Schmidt will take the strikeout, his 4th of the day, now 2 gone. And with Golden retired, we'll see the shortstop Braden Randall, who was 0 for 3 last night. Did pick up an RBI, was a strikeout victim on 2 occasions for the Rebels. So with 2 down, a runner at first, and the Tigers up 2-0. Schmidt again working from the stretch, looks over his shoulder to first, now kicks and fires. Pitch to the plate, inside corner, called strike with a fastball, 0-1.
Got to be aware of Federico, of course, at first base. He's got very good speed.
William Throws over to first. Gets Federico back to the bag. This will be the 30th pitch for William Schmidt. 31st, actually, as he fouls this one off, does Randall. Still 0-2. Strike percentage very impressive early on for William Schmidt. 19 out of 31 pitches. Runner at first, 2 down. Randall awaits. The overhand breaking ball just missed the inside corner. William thought he was going to get called strike 3. It did not. We'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was an excellent 0-2 pitch.
Home plate umpire Jeremy Dupree hesitated for a moment as if he was going to make that strike call, but he decided not to.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one stayed up. 2-2.
The LSU dugout not too pleased with the umpire right now.
Schmidt going to step off the rubber momentarily. Steps back on with 9 on the pitch clock. Runner at first, 2 down. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it misses low to fill the count, 3-2.
And William just needs to reset right now. Shake off that, what looked like a missed call third strike, and focus on ending this inning right now.
Payoff delivery, sent high in the air, foul over the third base dugout. Keeps it 3-2.
William came right at him with the fastball, and Randall just able to get enough of it to stay alive.
William out of the bottom of the first inning with 12 pitches thrown. So far now 23 thrown by the sophomore right-hander in the bottom of the second. Still runner at first, 2 down. Another payoff delivery, and it just missed the inside corner. So that will put Randall aboard. Rebs now have runners first and second. And Austin Foley, the catcher, will try his hand, batting 179 on the season. Last night went 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts at the plate. And now we'll see Nate Yeske probably going out, I would say, Bill, to say what you said a moment ago, which is, hey, can't control the strike zone. You can only do what you can do. So, again, try to shake that off. Big moment here. Leading 2-0, 2 outs. Let's concentrate on getting Austin Foley, a 179 hitter, out right here.
And the good news for LSU and for Schmidt is that Foley is batting under 200 overall. And as we said earlier, William against right-handed hitters has been extremely effective. So far this season, entering tonight's game, right-handers were hitting just 153 against him. The only other right-hander in the lineup is Utermark, the number 3 hitter. Williams struck him out to end the first inning. Now he faces the other right-handed hitter in Foley.
So Coach Yeske now back into the Tiger dugout. Schmidt going to try his hand with Foley, the right-handed hitter. Again, the Rebs have Federico, great speed at second. Randall, pretty good speed in his own right at first base. Righty on righty matchup. Schmidt with the first delivery. The breaking ball on the outer edge makes it 0-1. Foley batting just 156 with 2 outs in the inning. As this pitch outside, a great job by Aaron Beatty, sliding over to his right, blocking it up. Keep the runners at bay. First and second. Foley also batting just 152 with runners in scoring position and 151 with runners aboard so far here in 2026. So again, Owen Pano down at the bottom of the order. Chance to get out of it right here if you're William Schmidt. That's what you're looking for. 2 down and a 1-1 count to Foley. Here's the pitch.
Nice.
Beautiful overhand breaking ball right at the knees, over the heart of the plate. It's 1-2. Schmidt works ahead with runners first and second, 2 out. The right-hander fires, swing and a miss. Off-speed breaking ball. Down on strikes goes Foley, and the Rebs will strand 2 runners. No runs, no hits, 2 men left on. We played 2 complete. LSU leading 2-0. Tigers coming to the plate when we come back. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. The meat of the order presented by 44 Farms, starting with Derek Curiel, Kate Arambidi, and Stephen Milam on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
The original Louisiana hot sauce is proud to be the official hot sauce of your LSU Tigers. And our peppery peppers add so much flavor to your food, it'll taste good on anything, even SEC rivals. Gator? Chomp chomp. Beef? Hook 'em. Pork? Woo. Pig suey. So next time you're enjoying an LSU game, grab the original Louisiana hot sauce. Handcrafted so you can enjoy our rivals too. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
My wife, she loves the fried okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. I guess I was just too late. The flame ignited right there in my face. The pain was, it was bad. That's how I got 2nd, 3rd degree burns. Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. In the end, everything worked out. I'm Chad. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra. That's the funniest story.
Coming back. Top of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
LSU with a 2-0 lead. They come to the plate in the top of the 3rd inning. Derek Curiel will lead it off. Curiel aboard on a walk and scored back in that 1st inning. First run of the ball game. Kate Townsend back out there. So far has given up 4 hits, both runs earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. And we're having some pitch comm issues as Townsend looks to the catcher Foley, points to his ear, and call a timeout here to make sure the technology is working. Toyota Summer Starts Here sales event coming up. Start your summer right in an exciting new Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer at toyota.com today.
Townsend has thrown 37 pitches through the first 2 innings.
So now ready to go, and the first pitch on its way to Curiel. Fastball missing low, 1 ball, no strikes.
Rebels playing 3 defenders on the right side of the infield, including the second baseman Decker, playing basically a very shallow right field.
Here's the 1-0. Strike just above the belt, inner half, and it's 1-1.
But we know Derek has the ability to hit the baseball to all fields. He's got a lot of room on the left side.
Oh, big, shiny, flashing neon side to the left side. This one, though, is going to be a ground ball to Hopper to the shortstop. Randall playing right of second base. He will throw to first in time. Curiel retired, 1 away. He tried to lay back, tried to get it left of second base, just missed it by about 5 feet. Randall with an easy play to record the first out of the inning. We'll see Kate Arambidi come to the plate. Kate continues to swing a good bat. We mentioned last night, went 1 for 4, 1 for 1 here. Base hit his first time up. Pitch from Townsend, down in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes.
I definitely like the way that Cade is emerging offensively now. Since he sat out the Kentucky series with that shin injury, since he's returned, he's been a real offensive force.
1 ball, no strikes. Townsend will start his wind. Here's the 1-0. Smacked. One hopper at third. Utermark dropped the ball initially, but able to pick it up in time, and the long throw to first in time to get Aaron Beatty. Utermark had some tough plays at third last night. LSU on a couple of occasions with some hard ground balls that got away from him. That time he was able to use that big body again and get it in the glove, but bobbled it momentarily, but had time to get under control, make the good throw. Now we'll see Stephen Milam. Milam with the RBI double back in the first inning. Swatted one to the corner and right.
Again, Stephen seems more comfortable, at least so far in this series, swinging from the left side.
Now time going to be called. Jay Johnson sensing Townsend in a little bit of a rhythm here. We'll bring Milam over, talk it over with he and John Pearson. Tiger fans, remember SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the home run celebrations this season. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek the place to do it. Official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics.
Stephen's splits between batting right-handed and batting left-handed are very similar. Coming into today's game, he was hitting .262 as a right-handed batter, .255 as a left-handed batter. Of course, he had the RBI double from the left side in this game.
So now Stephen back to the plate. Trying to get another 2-out rally started here for the Tigers. Were able to score. Did the same with 2 outs there in the top of the first. First delivery, fastball strike, and it's 0-1. Townsend winds. Another fastball in the inner half to make it 0-2 now to Milam.
They're employing the same defensive alignment against Milam that they did against Curriel. Now, however, though, Utermark moves over toward the second base bag, still the only defender on the left side.
0-2 the count, nobody on, 2 outs. Townsend fires. Almost caught Milam a little too far inside, and that'll make it 1-2.
Townsend's only thrown 8 pitches in this inning.
Two 2-0 LSU leads, 2 runs on 4 hits for the Tigers. Milam looking at a 1-2 count. Townsend. The wind and the pitch fouled back by Milam. On the off-speed delivery, it's still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Milam widens the stance and the 1-2. Ground ball sharply hit off the glove of Randall, the shortstop, who was playing right of second base. He got down, got some leather on it, but it squirts away into shallow right field, and Milam will arrive safely. Should be an infield single. Not sure even if Randall gets that cleanly. That was going to be a tough play. He was going to have to rise and throw from near second base. So they'll give Milam the infield single, 5th bingo pest product hit of the day for LSU. And the runner aboard with 2 outs will get Pearson to the plate here in the top of the 3rd.
2 excellent at bats by Stephen Milam, both producing 2 strike base hits.
Townsend now works from the stretch. A right-hander turns, throws, and Milam steps on the bag.
Like that. They were both 2-out, 2 strike base hits. 2 outs when he hit the RBI double with 2 strikes, and now now a single with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Hopefully that will lead to something here in the 3rd inning.
Pitch to Pearson, up and in for ball 1. John flied out, just shy of the track in left field to Cannon Golden, his first time up. Again, a beautiful day. Swayze Field covered in sunshine, the only shade back behind home plate at the very moment. 1 ball, no strikes to Pearson. The pitch. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind has not really been a factor so far in this series. It's kind of a light breeze blowing out toward left field right now.
Two nothing. LSU leads. Now a quick turn and throw to first again to check on Milam. From Townsend. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pearson. John batting .258, 6 home runs, 18 RBI. One ball, 1 strike. Townsend comes set, now delivers. Off speed, fouled off by Pearson to the screen. It's now 1-2.
Pearson does have 5 extra base hits this season in SEC play. 2 doubles and 3 home runs.
1 ball, 2 strikes, a runner at first, 2 down for the Tigers here in the top of the third, leading 2-0. Pearson fouls this one off. Count holds, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pearson taking a little time. Battling down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Townsend's 1-2. Off the end of the bat to the on-deck circle of the Rebels. Pearson stays alive, keeps it 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Like the competitive nature of this at bat from John Pearson. Down in the count early. He's making Townsend work for this final out.
Milam with a short lead off of first with 2 down. Here's the 1-2. Pearson just reaches out with a bat, slow roller to third. Unimark coming over from third, makes the play, throws to first. And that'll do it for LSU. Tigers, no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. They still have a 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the third from Oxford on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the ad.
Coming back.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Tigers of LSU leading Ole Miss here in Game 2 this Saturday from Oxford, 2-0. We hit the bottom of the third inning. Ole Miss will have the bottom of the order. Batting for the first time today, that's the DH Owen Pano, who last night in the start in the DH position at the bottom of the order had a solo home run. He went 1 for 3. A run scored and an RBI. Left-hander awaits. Schmidt fires. Pitch number 41 fouled off. Make it 0-1.
Pano led off the second inning last night against Kase Evans and delivered that home run, his first of the season.
The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball, missing a bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. About 60% strike so far for William Schmidt on the day. The 1-1, fouled back into the screen. That'll make it 1-2 to Pano. Got a home run, by the way, last night. His first of the year, going back to Bill's very astute assessment that Coach Bianco was desperately trying to shove as many left-handers as he could into the lineup. Pano, just his 7th start of the year today. There's a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and William Smith starting to really collect the Ks. That is number 6 on the day, and 1 gone to start here in the bottom of the 3rd.
6 strikeouts, just 1 shy of his season high in SEC play. He struck out 7 against both Oklahoma and last week against Tennessee.
Dom Decker atop the order. Takes the first delivery. Nice breaking ball at the knees, and it's 0-1. Decker grounded out to Seth Dardar, his first plate appearance back in the 1st inning. Smith, the 0-1. Breaking ball missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this Ole Miss club does strike out a lot. They've now struck out 351 times this season.
The 1-1. Just missed the outside corner, a little low with a breaking ball. Move the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. They told us coming into the weekend a sellout here at Swayze Field, and Bill, it certainly looks like it. Not too many empty seats I can see with the naked eye. 2-1 delivery, a bouncer towards second. Dardar going to charge in, glove side, handle it, underhand toss to Braun. 2 gone.
The announced paid attendance for last night's game was 10,835, and they may exceed that here today as the game is officially a sellout. Just a tremendous atmosphere here. Great home field advantage for Ole Miss. But the Tigers looking to even this series.
Tristan Becerra takes the first pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. Smith again, really good control, Bill, so far today. Fastball has been very overpowering at times, but breaking ball's been good too, finding that strike zone. That one just missed. Looked pretty good from here. Appeal down to 3rd. Say Becerra was able to hold back. He was caught looking back in the 1st inning by William Smith.
Becerra is the transfer from Clemson. Ole Miss's leader in homers and RBI.
The 1-1. Foul over the 3rd base dugout, out of play. 1-2. This will be pitch number 52 for the sophomore starter for the Tigers. 2 down, nobody on for the Rebs. And the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Not much of a swing. Becerra got full, just kind of moved his wrist inward, but a good-looking pitch for Smith. And that will tie his SEC high in strikeouts. 7th on the day, and the Rebs go quietly 1-2-3. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, LSU leading 2-0. They'll come to the plate in the top of the 4th inning. 7, 8, and 9, Braun, Cerna, and Dardar when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Something new is happening at Cox. Now the price of your Cox internet and mobile plan won't go up for 3 years, and Wi-Fi equipment is included. So no frustrating price changes, just a lot more of what you want, like a pizza with extra pineapple. Yikes. Okay, let's stick with something everyone wants. No price changes on your plan, guaranteed. Learn more at cox.com/value. Must have at least 500 megabits per second speeds, and Cox Unlimited mobile taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee. Mobile data speeds reduced after 20 gigs usage per month.
Hey, Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs. The finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
From corner stores to crawfish boils, the Louisiana Lottery's been making winners and memories for 35 years.
To celebrate our 35th anniversary, we're introducing a host of new anniversary scratch-offs. Louisiana Treasures. Say it, Louisiana. Taste of LA. Play-O. And it's a Louisiana thing.
5 games, 5 ways to win.
Coming back
Louisiana Lottery, celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile.
Must be at least 21 to purchase.
The top of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
Mason Braun will lead it off for the Tigers. Top of the fourth inning, they lead Ole Miss 2-0. Braun 1 for 1. 4 for 5 so far on the weekend here in Oxford. Townsend ready to work, and the first pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Gets by a diving shortstop in Randall. And Mason Braun continues to just rip the cover off baseball. Solid base hit to get it started here. He's down at first base.
5 hits now in this series for Mason Braun. He absolutely smoked that pitch from Townsend as it skipped over the second base bag and out of the reach of the shortstop Randall.
And as Bill said, back in the second inning, freshman Braun with the base hit. Now freshman Omar Cerna to the plate. He followed Mason with a single back in the second inning. First delivery, breaking ball, a strike at the belt, and it's 0-1 to Cerna. Cerna closing in, trying to get to that 300 average, up to 291 with 3 homers, 20 runs batted in. Now becoming an everyday, every game fixture, either as catcher or DH. Here's the 0-1, late coming around. Fastball gets by him, 0-2.
6 hits now for LSU. Like last night against Hunter Elliott, LSU has recorded the most hits against K. Townsend this season. His previous high was 5 hits allowed against Mississippi State 2 weeks ago.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, and Cerna in on the hand, swings and misses, down on strikes. Townsend will record his 4th strikeout of the day, 1 gone. And now Seth Dardar to the plate. Dardar at the bottom of the order, 0 for 1. Seth batting .269 on the season. And even .300 against SEC pitching as the first pitch from Townsend, a called strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
I mentioned that Ole Miss had struck out 352 times at the plate so far this year. Just by comparison, LSU has struck out 272 times. So the Tigers have struck out 80 fewer times than have the Rebels.
The 0-1 foul down the first base line off the bat of Dardar. He falls behind in the count, 0-2. LSU Athletics in partnership with Baton Rouge Area Foundation and Visit Baton Rouge with their new initiative, Death Valley Live, bringing world-class entertainment and events to legendary Tiger Stadium. Show coming up in May. More announcements to come. To get the very latest, go to lsusports.net/Death Valley Live. 0-2 the count. Dardar waits, and a late swing and a miss, down on strike. So Townsend with back-to-back Ks, 2 gone. And now we'll see top of the order and Chris Stanfield try again to get something going with 2 outs for the Tigers. They lead 2-0 on those 6 hits, but that was the storyline last night, as they were getting hits off a very good pitcher in Hunter Elliott, just unable outside of the first frame and late in that contest get the clutch hits to add runs to go along with those singles and doubles. There's a first pitch strike to Stanfield, 0-1.
Mason Braun hits the first pitch of the inning for a single, but since then Townsend has fired nothing but strikes.
The 0-1. Stanny fouls it off right side, out into the seats, and quickly Townsend ahead for the 3rd straight batter, 0-2. Stanfield trying to get aboard here, extend the inning. The 0-2 pitch just missed the outside corner. Good take by Stanfield. Nothing he could do with that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 down. Townsend's 1-2 pitch. Inside, missing. Evens the count, 2-2.
2 good takes there by Chris. extending this at bat and hoping to continue to elevate Townsend's pitch count.
Be pitch number 65 for the Rebels starter. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Stanfield couldn't find it. Townsend picks up strikeout number 6, and the Tigers squander a leadoff single by Mason Braun. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. We head to the bottom of the 4th here in Oxford. 2-0 LSU leads on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Every Tiger knows it's not just about where you are, it's about how you play the game. At LSU Online, we bring that same grit and greatness to your education. Whether you're watching from Baton Rouge or beyond, you can earn your degree on your time from anywhere. Flexible, online, built for Tiger Nation. Visit online.lsu.edu and win where you are. Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans.
Back up to the spot.
.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
The bottom of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Still an LSU lead, 2-0. Bottom of the 4th inning. Judd Utermark will lead it off for the Rebels, followed by Furness and Federico to face William Schmidt, who so far has been spectacular in a starting role for the Tigers. Has given up 2 walks, but has struck out 7 so far today for the Rebels, leading the SEC in strikeouts on the year. The first pitch to Utermark, fastball up for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Strike at the letters. That'll make some groans from the Rebel faithful here. 1-1 the count.
And again, Utermark, one of only 2 right-handers in the lineup for the Rebels.
1-1. Outside corner with a fastball. Gets William ahead 1-2. Utermark went down swinging back in the first. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball sent foul out of play. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. When the Tigers win, remember you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball win. You'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. 1-2 pitch from Schmidt. Rides high. 2-2 now to Utermark.
Utermark is an imposing figure at the plate. He stands 6'5" and weighs 250 pounds.
2-2. Fastball just outside. Fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Schmidt got the strikeout on Utermark last time with the heat. A 3-2 just missed outside with a breaking ball. That'll be the 3rd walk given up today as Utermark will casually stroll down to first base, and that will bring Will Furness to the plate. Furness 0 for 1. He was caught looking by Schmidt his first time up back in the 2nd inning. But the Rebs get the leadoff man aboard.
First time in this game that Ole Miss has the leadoff man on base.
Tigers going to stick with a traditional defensive lineman. The overhead breaking ball, a strike on the inside corner to Furness. Dardar, though, at second base playing with his heels and now both feet on the right field grass. So Jake Brown playing deep and right as well. Schmidt, the 0-1. Ooh, just missed the inside corner that time with a fastball. Pretty good location by William, and he's now shaking his head there. He thought that was a great pitch, and I agree. 1-1 the count to Furness.
I don't know where that miss. 96 on the fastball.
Quick turn and throw to check on Utermark. Again, has surprising speed for his size. He's 7 of 8 in stolen bases. He'll take a 3-step lead off of first. A 1-1 count now to Furness at the plate. Schmidt delivers, and off the end of the bat down the line, but it will find the seats foul in left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. William Schmidt jumps ahead.
Furness also a pretty big guy. Of course, we know his dad struck an imposing figure at the plate as well. Furness listed at 6'4", 240 pounds.
Tell you right now, after seeing both Will and Eddie last night, as soon as Will wants to grow a little facial hair, they will look like twins.
Absolutely.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, it's inside, down in the dirt. Aaron Beatty doesn't know where it is. It rolls up the first base line. That's going to allow Utermark to make his way to second base, as Braun had to come in from first to hold him there. Aaron Beatty jumped around facing the backstop. The ball, though, had skirted up the first base line, so it will put a Reb in scoring position in Utermark with nobody out.
Second time a Rebel has advanced to second base in this game.
Nobody out, and a 2-2 count to Furness. Pitch inside, almost hit him. It's now 3-2. So again, after getting ahead early, Furness with plate discipline able to fill the count. Payoff delivery. Inside ball 4, and again the ball gets away from Aaron Beatty. He doesn't know where it is. Coming in from second all the way around third to score is Utermark. They still haven't gotten the baseball. And it looks like the umpires now are saying that it got out of play into the dugout. And they're going to talk it over here as to whether or not Utermark will have to go back to third. That's the argument LSU is making. So the umpire is going to meet left of the mound. Again, Aaron Beatty, much like the pitch that allowed Utermark to get to second, again immediately turned around but had no idea where the baseball went. Now Coach Bianco out there, and he is some kind of hot real quickly. I'm not sure, we didn't get a decision as of yet from the umpiring crew, but I don't think Mike Bianco, at least looking at the body language right now, is very happy with what they were discussing. But we haven't seen Utermark return to third base, so right now all we can assume is it's a 2-1 ball game, LSU out in front. But they are still talking to Coach Bianco about 6 feet in front of home plate, 2 of our umpires.
Utermark is standing at the end of the Ole Miss dugout still with his batting helmet on.
Now they're going to go over and talk to Jay Johnson. So again, I'm not sure if they're going to bring him back or not. We didn't have a vantage point. The ball rolled all the way to the backstop, but you could tell, Bill, it was going to carry him to the left. Nate Yeske actually threw the ball back to Aaron Beatty. Now whether or not it actually entered the dugout or not, we can't see because of the backstop. But here we go.
Crew chief review with regards to boundary and the ball going out of play. This plays under further review.
So a crew chief review called. No challenge by LSU. So they are going to take a look at it. And we will go under review. Our first challenge of the game presented by Acme Oyster House. And this could be pivotal. Could make it a 2-1 ball game with nobody out and a runner at first, or it could be put Utermark back at third, Furness at first, runners on the corners with nobody out.
And unfortunately for the Tigers, all this activity has been created by Ole Miss without the benefit of a base hit, a couple of walks and a couple of wild pitches. And even if the run is ruled not to have scored, the Rebels still have a big threat with they'll have runners at the corners and nobody out.
I'll be honest with you, we really did not get an indication. We can assume because they're challenging, that run was officially ruled by the umpires as coming in to score. even though the Ole Miss scoreboard operator still has 2-0 on the board. So again, we can assume they were going to count the run unless they overturn this with a crew chief challenge, and this challenge taking a while. We're still talking it over with collaborative replay back in Birmingham. Again, this is not video evidence. I think this is more about, did the ball get out of play, and whether or not Utermark could then come on in from third after taking third from second base on the wild pitch.
And meanwhile, William Schmidt is having to wait a long time before he faces Hayden, or before he faces Federico, who's on deck. William just walking around the back of the mound right now, waiting on this decision.
After review, the pitch ball did go out of play, therefore it's a one-base award. Therefore we'll have runners at first and third base.
So the crew chief challenge benefits LSU. They'll take that run off the board. They'll put Utermark back at third. And again, with no outs, the Rebs will have runners on the corner. So as Bill just told you moments ago, it does keep the Rebs off the board for now, but William Schmidt and the Tigers still have some work to do with nobody out, runners first and third, and Federico coming to the plate. But it still is 2-0 LSU.
Yep, this will be a big test right now for William Schmidt. Federico is a quality hitter, as we discussed earlier. He had the clutch hit that gave Ole Miss the lead in the 8th inning last night.
First delivery, low for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. That's pitch number 66 for Schmidt. And you're right, Bill. We're going to see how it impacts him with that long delay. He was playing catch with just about everybody on the Tiger infield there just to stay loose. 1-0 the count to Federico. Nobody out, runners on the corners, and the pitch absolutely slapped to right field. Brown coming over. He'll make the catch. Now tagging up will be Utermark, and he will score on the sac fly RBI off the bat of Federico. That is RBI number 11 on the year for the Rebel center fielder, and Ole Miss cuts the lead in half, 2-1. Does leave Furness at first with 1 away.
Federico again makes very good contact as he did last night. This time though it's right at Jake Brown, who makes the catch. Utermark scores easily, and Ole Miss scores a run without the benefit of a base hit.
Furness again over at first base. Golden now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. An off-speed pitch rides high and outside. Ball one, 1-0.
Tigers during that video review did send some relievers down to the bullpen out in left field.
Schmidt the 1-0. Overhand breaking ball and a swing and a miss by Golden. Mentioned he grew up in Buford, Georgia. His father, Ryan Golden, played football at Georgia Southern down in Statesboro. His mother, Abby, was a basketball player for Clayton State there in the Peach State. There's a swing and a miss to get Schmidt ahead. 1-2 now to Golden.
Again, William just needs to shake off those 2 walks and bear down here on these Ole Miss hitters.
Runner at first. Here's the 1-2. Just staying alive. Tapping that one foul off the bat of Golden.
Ole Miss coming into today's game just hitting .257 as a team. But they do play very well here at home. They're 20-4 at home this year.
1 out, the 1-2. Lifted in the air, but fouled down the line and into the seats. Third base side, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another 1-2 pitch upcoming. Schmidt fires and a bouncer In the grass in front of the mound, picked up by Schmidt. He will throw to Braun in time to get the speedy Golden for the second out of the inning. Furness will advance to scoring position. Potential tying run down at second base. And with Golden retired, it'll bring up Braden Randall, who today batting for the second time. Last night again went 0 for 3. Now time going to be called. Aaron Beattie will rise and make his way to the mound here.
No one's throwing in the LSU bullpen right now, but there are about 6 guys down there doing warm-up exercises. They're throwing a football around out there as well. As William Schmidt looking to get out of this inning and preserve LSU's 1-run lead.
Tigers will have meat of their order presented by 44 Farms coming up. Brown, Curiel, and Aaron Beattie so far today have combined 1 for 5, but certainly you like your chances there if you can keep a 2-1 lead, maybe try to add to it in the top of the 5th inning. So now the meeting all broken up with 2 outs. Randall will stand in. Righty on lefty matchup here with Furness down at second base. First delivery, fastball, a little low for ball 1.
This will be pitch number 75 for Schmidt. Velocity on his fastball has ticked down a bit.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Goes back to a fastball at 96, and it's fouled off the bat of Randall, right side, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball just a bit outside, now 2-1. William, a lot like Kase Evans. Again, once he kind of gets into a groove, works fairly quickly, but now taking a little more time between pitches. That one, though, finds the inside corner with a breaking ball to make it 2-2. Now to Braden Randall. Furness down at second base, 2 outs, a 2-1 Tiger lead. 2-2. Base hit to right field. Furness on his horse. He's around third. He'll be waved in. The throw from Brown going to be cut off, and we are tied with an RBI single for Braden Randall. RBI number 14 on the year. It's now 2-2.
First hit of the game for Ole Miss. And it comes from Braden Randall, who is hitting just .212 prior to that at bat. But he delivers a big 2-strike, 2-out hit. And the Rebels have tied the game.
Again, we say it all the time, really applies to every game during the year, but certainly in SEC play, not as if 2 runs typically is going to win a ball game. But now tied 2-2. Got to get the shutdown here in this inning if you're William Schmidt with a runner at first. Austin Foley, a strikeout victim, coming to the plate. Struck out to William back in the second inning. Gets a quick pep talk from Mike Clement, the assistant coach, coaching down at third. Again, Foley, the right-hander, batting just .177 on the season. Coming into today, 182 against SEC pitching. First pitch sent foul back behind us out of play. 0-1. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. Here we are, bottom of the 4th inning, tied 2-2. The 0-1. That one at the belt, off speed for a strike. 0-2. So Schmidt trying to battle back here, get the Tigers back in the dugout. Let Jake Brown, Curiel, and Aaron Beattie try to get something started and get back on top in the top of the 6th. Randall down at first for the Rebs, 4 of 5 in stolen bases. Schmidt noticing on the lead, throws over, getting back to the bag. Another throw over. And again, Randall back safely. Two outs, runner at first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Schmidt now at 81 pitches. His season high is 99 pitches, which is last week at Tennessee.
1-2 the count. The right-hander comes set. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball launched in the air, left center field. Going back is Stanfield, but it's gone. Foley with the home run puts Ole Miss on top. That's his 4th round tripper of the year. That'll make it a 4-2 Ole Miss lead. Well, we wondered with that delay on that crew chief challenge on the wild pitch that Ole Miss thought got him on the board. That was a long delay, Bill, and you said it on numerous occasions during that delay. William Schmidt was kind of in a rhythm, kind of in a flow, and again, not sure if that contributed, but certainly Ole Miss taking advantage of it, now leading by 2 runs. With 2 down, we'll see Owen Pano, who's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, and the first pitch low and inside for ball 1.
You have to give credit to Ole Miss here. I mean, this is how SEC games are won, with 2 out, 2 strike hits.
1-0 pitch inside at the knees, now 2-0. And that's going to bring Nate Yeske out again. He's going to walk out, visit with Schmidt on the mound. As Bill told you, some calisthenics going on earlier in the bullpen. Now it looks like we've got a left-hander up and warming on the rubber for LSU down in the pen in left field.
Looks like that is Cooper Williams, the lefty. Williams is up on the bullpen mound right now.
Ole Miss 4 runs, just 2 hits. LSU 2 runs on 6 hits.
Schmidt just mostly sailed through the first 3 innings, but consecutive walks to start this inning. Mix in a couple of wild pitches, that delay with the video review, and a 2-out RBI single, a 2-out 2-run homer. And the Tigers suddenly trailed by 2 runs.
Owen Pano stands in, righty on lefty. And a line drive base hit into the corner and right. Jake Brown able to cut it off in front of the track. The throw coming into second, and it got away from Milam. The one hopper he was trying to catch and apply the tag in one fell swoop. The bounce got over his head, and that will allow for the double with 2 outs for Pano, his first double of the year. So he got his first home run last night against the Tigers. Pano with the double here today. The sophomore keeps the inning going, gets the Rebels back to the top of the order, and Dom Decker. And that's going to be all. Jay Johnson on his way out now to make a pitching change. This pitching change powered by Sunshine. Need a game-changing upgrade? Trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. Now the Tigers lead disintegrates here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ole Miss now leading 4-2. Cooper Williams making his way out of the bullpen. We'll get back to action in a moment. 2 outs and a runner at second for the Rebels on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's not easy to be a champion. Built from every swing, pitch, and game. All season long. In the grind, the focus, and in the recovery.
FMOL Health.
Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
At Hancock Whitney, we don't leave things to chance, including the Tigers season. That's why we ran thousands of our LSU Visa debit cards through every game day ritual around the Gulf South. Get your LSU Visa debit card and some good game day luck for the Tigers this year. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Gotta carry that purple and gold. Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Coming back here.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Cooper Williams going to take over in relief for William Schmidt. As Bill so astutely put it moments ago, William really cruising through the first 3 innings, but ran into trouble here in the bottom of the 4th as Ole Miss plates 4 runs thus far to take a 4-2 lead. 2 outs in the frame as Williams takes his final warm-up tosses on the bump. He'll face Tom Decker atop the order with a runner at second for the Rebels.
First time that Ole Miss will see a lefty in this series, as the Tigers used right-handed pitchers last night in Evans, Cowan, and Binge, and Schmidt today. Now they'll see a lefty for the first time. Cooper Williams, a sophomore from Alvin, Texas, 1-1 this season with a 7.62 ERA, his 15th appearance. In 13 innings, he has 20 strikeouts. He's allowed 11 earned runs on 9 hits with 11 walks. Opponents hitting .184 against him.
Decker at the plate. He's 0 for 2, facing Williams for the first time. The lefty fires low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, out of the 7 batters in Ole Miss lineup batting from the left side, only one a switch hitter, and that is Federico. Pitch to the left-hander, just missed inside. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Pano down at second. Williams looks back now, the 2-0. Drops in low, 3 balls, no strikes. With 2 outs, here's the 3-0. Taking all the way was Decker, and that's a called strike. Make it 3-1 now. Now time going to be called from our second base umpire, Jason Johnson. I believe he wanted to make sure the pitch clock had been reset. They do it now. 3 balls, 1 strike to Decker with a runner at second, 2 down. Williams fires, and ball 4. So Coop walks the first batter he faces, puts Decker aboard. Now you start to really play with fire, Bill. You've got Becerra, Udemark waiting in the wings. Becerra so far today against Schmidt, a couple of strikeouts, one looking, one swinging, but now you're facing, got to find this 3rd out quickly with runners first and second, because the big boppers are headed to the plate here for the Rebels. Now time called. Aaron Beatty going to walk out. Talk it over with Cooper on the mound here.
I know we've talked about it over and over again, but free bases make all the difference in the world. in these SEC games, and that's the third walk of this inning issued by the Tigers, and Ole Miss has taken advantage of it up to this point. Got to limit the damage here with the lefty-lefty matchup. Cooper Williams versus Tristan Becerra. On the year, lefties are hitting 185 against Cooper Williams. He needs an out in a big way right now.
Pano down at second, Decker aboard at first, 2 down. First pitch to Becerra. Fastball low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Bouncer towards first. Braun waits on it, fields it on 3 bounces, tosses to Williams. A little late getting over, but he's there in time for out number 3. However, Ole Miss gets their offense going in the bottom of the 4th. 4 runs on 3 hits. They leave 2 men on. We now head to the top of the 5th inning. Here in game 2, it's a 4-2 Ole Miss lead. Jake Brown will lead it off for the Tigers when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com.
Coming back in here.
On your next trip.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Fans, it's the game everyone loves to play. Play Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. You can win up to $50,000. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Jake Brown to lead it off for the Tigers. Top of the 5th. They trail the Rebels now 4-2. First pitch to Brown. Outside corner called strike. Started 0-1. Cade Townsend now continues on the bump. 66 pitches thrown. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk given up by the Rebel starters so far. The 0-1 to Brown. Upstairs for ball 1, 1-1.
Brown looking for his first hit since he homered in the first inning last night. Since then, he's 0 for 5.
1 ball, 1 strike. Townsend's pitch. Low and inside to Brown. That'll make it 2-1. Here's the 2-1 delivery to Brown. Outside corner with a breaking ball. Evens it up 2-2. Two-two delivery by Townsend to the plate. Low, they appeal to third. Brown was able to hold up. Pitch was down in the dirt. That'll fill it up 3-2.
Jake looking to stay alive here. He's struck out in his 2 prior appearances against Townsend.
Townsend's used that breaking ball on the outer edge to the left-hander on both of those strikeouts. We'll see what he offers here. The 3-2. Went back that time. Not as far outside, but Jake able to swing and get a piece, stay alive. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. In fact, the last time, I think Jake thought the pitch was not only outside, but a little up on that strike 3 call back in the 2nd inning. Another 3-2 pitch on its way as Townsend winds and fires. That's a called strike 3 at the knees. This time Jake knew it. Strikeout number 7 for Townsend, 1 away to start the top of the 5th inning.
I believe that's a season high for Townsend in strikeouts in an SEC game now.
Derek Curiel will come to the plate. 0 for 1, aboard on a walk and scored back in the 1st. Righty on lefty, and the first pitch. Bouncer sharply hit but foul down the first base line, and it's 0-1. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday.
Actually, 7 strikeouts is 1 shy of his season high in the SEC. He struck out 8 against Mississippi State 2 weeks ago.
Ole Miss again going to institute the shift to the right side to the left-handed hitter. 1 way upstairs and outside, and that's 1 ball, 1 strike. Curiel tried to lay back last time with that ground out just right of second base. Again, it's amazing to me, as well as Curiel in the scouting reports, all you have to do is watch maybe a handful of games. You can see he can go to all fields. The 1-1, again, trying to do so, but he pops this one up foul out of play to the left, and it's 1-2.
Curiel has hit the ball hard on occasions in this series, but does not yet have a base hit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss. He elevated the fastball at 96. Derek couldn't stay away. Strikeout number 8 now for Townsend. That will tie his SEC high for strikeouts against the SEC this year, and now we'll see Kate Arambidi.
Similar to last night, the LSU got off to a great start against Hunter Elliott, but then Elliott seemed to find a rhythm, and same applies here with Kate Townsend.
First pitch to Arambidi, launched in the air, left center field. Coming over is Golden, and plenty of room in front of the track. He will have it for out number 3. Well, the Tigers go quietly here in the top of the 5th inning, trailing Ole Miss 4-2. Head to the bottom of the 5th. Back to Oxford in a moment on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Toyota, we don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Live at
coming back.
LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues. From the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
4-2, Ole Miss leads here in Game 2. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Rebels coming to the plate. Judd Utermark will lead it off. So far today, Utermark a strikeout victim to William Schmidt back in the first. Board on a walk. Advanced to second on a wild pitch and eventually came around to score in that 4th inning. The Rebels took the lead. Cooper Williams, second pitcher of the day for the Tigers, ready to face Utermark. First pitch to the right-handers, outside, ball 1. One-0, strike. Outer edge at the letters. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Utermark. The 1-1. Fastball inside and low. Now 2 balls, 1 strike.
Get you up to date on other scores around the SEC. There are 3 games already final here on this Saturday.
2-1 delivery and a big swing and a miss. Time. Coop with a fastball, thigh high. Utermark just late getting around. 2-2 the count. Two delivery. Way outside. Aaron Beatty stretching to glove and receive that pitch. Now 3-2.
Georgia defeated Florida today 5-1 in Athens, so that series is even at a game apiece.
3-2, driven to left field. Stanfield will have to hold up, take it on a bounce. A base hit for the Rebels. Utermark with his first knock of the day reaches base for a second time. I'll bring Will Furness to the plate. Furness 0 for 1 today.
Also around the league, Oklahoma edged Vanderbilt today 6-5 in Nashville, so the Sooners win that series 2-1.
Time now called by the home plate umpire.
South Carolina beat Missouri today 6-4. The Gamecocks sweep that series over Mizzou.
Utermark 7 of 8 in stolen bases, takes his lead off first, and the pitch inside comes off of Will Furness. And they'll say the hit batter almost looked like it may have come off the bottom of the bat, but you could tell Furness kind of wincing in pain, caught a lot of the hand as the trainer comes out as he makes his way to first. So the hit batter, another free pass, will put runners first and second with nobody out. Unfortunately, Bill, I've seen this movie. I saw it in the bottom of the 4th.
Yep,
Did not enjoy it.
Same script. Utermark and Furness led off the 4th inning with back-to-back walks. Now they lead off the 5th, reaching base. Utermark with the 3-2 single, and Furness hit by a pitch. And now Federico, the switch hitter, will bat from the right side against the lefty Williams.
Trainer now all done. Furness good to go down at first.
Meanwhile, we can tell you they're in the bottom of the 6th inning in College Station. Texas A&M leads Texas 9-3. The Aggies trying to win the first 2 games of that series. Arkansas leads Alabama 4-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning in Tuscaloosa.
Federico 2 of 4 so far on the weekend. Had the sac fly RBI there in the 4th today as that pitch down in the dirt blocked up by Aaron Beatty. 1 ball, no strikes to start off Federico.
Later tonight, starting actually in just a few minutes, 6 o'clock Central Time, Tennessee is at Mississippi State. Tennessee has a 1-0 lead in that series. And at 7 o'clock Central Time, Kentucky is at Auburn. Auburn leads that series 1-0.
SEC scoreboard updates brought to you by Republic Finance. Runners first and second here in Oxford, nobody out. Pitch to Federico, rides high. 2 balls, no strikes now.
Tigers have a right-hander throwing in their bullpen. Also a lefty down there.
Udemark with a leadoff second. Furness likewise off of first base. 2-0 the count to Federico. Williams fires, and that's a strike at the knees. That'll make it 2-1.
Zion Theophilus is the right-hander throwing in the LSU pen. Danny Lockenmeyer is the lefty.
Aaron Beatty going to rise up, give the signs to the Tiger infield. That'll bring Pearson even with the third base bag. Dardar shaded towards second base, somewhat holding the runner on. 2-1 the count. Pitch to Federico. Missed the outside corner. Now 3-1. Center fielder stepped out momentarily. Now digs back in. 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Runners first and second. Williams fires. Outside corner called strike. That'll fill it up 3-2.
And Federico is a very good contact hitter. Williams has to throw a strike here.
Here's the payoff delivery. In the air, down the line, right field way, and this ball is foul. Rebel fans thought it had a chance off the bat, just kept carrying right. Still keeps it 3-2 now for Federico, who also didn't get cheated on that hack on the foul ball.
And again, Federico, difficult to strike out. He is the one hitter in the Ole Miss lineup that does not have a whole lot of strikeouts. He's only struck out 16 times, so he's usually going to make contact.
16 strikeouts and 104 previous at-bats on the year. Williams comes set, checks the runners, and a payoff pitch. Ground ball, base hit into left field. They're going to wave around Udemark. Stanfield comes up throwing, but an RBI single for Federico. It's RBI number 12, second ribby of the day, and it's now a 5-2 Ole Miss lead.
When you're facing a hitter that doesn't strike out very much, you've got a 3-2 count, already 2 runners on with nobody out. He knows you have to throw a strike, and Federico delivered as he swatted the pitch into left field, and Ole Miss builds on its lead.
Cannon Golden now to the plate, 0 for 2. Strikeout and a comebacker to the mound last time in the 4th inning. Again, still runners first and second and nobody out. Snap throw down to second after the pitch was low, or they called it a strike at the knees to Golden. Aaron Beatty with that rocket arm caught the attention of Furness, who fought to get back to second base in time. 0-1 the count now to Golden. The 0-1 shows bunt. Can't make contact. Missing outside and low, ball 1-1. Things heating up. Fans, remember, whenever you're ready to cool it down, just count on Slow Melt Ice. Since 1997, Slow Melt been a leader in providing packaged ice for industrial and retail businesses all across South Louisiana. Check them out online at slowmeltice.com. SLOMELTICE.com. Another bunt attempt. This time got a little piece, so it's going to be a strike on Golden. He dropped down low, crouched, trying to get a piece of the baseball, and just kind of caught the bottom of the bat. Home plate umpire caught the sound and rules it 1-2. Furness at second, Federico at first, still nobody out. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball as Golden down on strikes for a second time today. Cooper Williams with his first strikeout out of the bullpen. Still some work to be done. Braden Randall now coming to the plate for the Rebels. He's 1 for 1 on the day.
Randall really had a key hit in that 4th inning. LSU still held a 2-1 lead with 2 outs. He got a 2-out, 2-strike single to tie the game, and Ole Miss was able to expand its lead after that.
Williams delivers the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Going hitless through 3 innings now. The Rebels 5 runs on 5 hits. The 0-1 missed away. Peel down to third. Brett Fagan says nope. Randall did not go around. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Rope to right field. Brown coming in. Diving, makes the catch and rises quickly, and everybody stays put first and second. Highlight play for Jake Brown in right field. That ball was dropping quickly, had a lot of topspin on it. Brown picked it up and just slid feet first and was able to hold on, keep his eye on the ball, and bring it in. That'll be all for Cooper Williams. Jay Johnson out of the dugout. Makes the call to the right-hander down in the bullpen. So with 2 down and a 5-2 Rebel lead, runners remain first and second. Tell you about the new Tiger pitcher when we return. It's a 5-2 Ole Miss lead, 2 down in the bottom of the 5th inning on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda sauce. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sauces and original seasoning is Manda's strong side, but it's Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
BRQ Seafood and Barbecue is a home run for flavor, excitement, and an unforgettable experience. Savor their daily specials or indulge in their brunch every Saturday and Sunday. Special occasion? Let BRQ cater your event or host your gathering on their outdoor patio, The Backyard. Now open daily. As the official catering service of LSU Athletics, they are the top choice for your game-winning celebrations. Visit online at brqrestaurant.com. See their daily specials, catering options, or to reserve a table. BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, where unforgettable moments await, both on and off the diamond.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment.
Back up for the spot.
Sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Third pitcher of the day for LSU, called upon out of the bullpen with 2 outs. Runners first and second for the Rebels. They lead 5-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They plated a run so far in this frame. Jay Johnson electing to put the baseball now in the hands of Zion Theophilus, the right-hander. Once he's ready to go, we'll face Austin Foley, who for the Rebels today is 1 for 2, a strikeout, but a 2-run homer there in the 4th lifted Ole Miss to that 4-2 lead. Again, they scratched a run across here in the 5th to lead by 3. Theophilus enters the game. Furness for the Rebels down at second, Federico at first. So now Zion ready to go. Foley comes to the plate. Getting that home run, just his 4th of the year. RBI number 16 and 17 for the Rebel catcher. He has struck out 41 times in 97 previous plate appearances. Theophilus now ready to work. And the first pitch to the plate. At the belt for his strike with a fastball, 0-1.
True freshman Zion Theophilus, right-hander from Cincinnati, Ohio, on the mound in a key situation right here for the Tigers.
The 0-1 pitch. Belted foul. Back behind us out of play. 0-2.
Theophilus making his 8th appearance. He has no decisions, 4.15 ERA. In 8 2/3 innings, he's given up 4 runs on 5 hits. He's walked 6, struck out 10.
Runners take their leads, first and second. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs, ball one.
Theophilus for the Tigers, making just his third appearance in an SEC game. He's worked an inning and a third in SEC play. He's not allowed a hit in that span.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Foley with 2 down and 2 aboard. Theophilus fires, and a breaking ball, swing and a miss. Nicely done by Zion Theophilus. Finds that third out. Keeps it a 3-run lead for the Rebs. They get 1 run on 2 hits. They strand 2. We head to the top of the 6th. Tigers looking for some offense. They'll look to Milam, Pearson, and Braun. 5, 6, and 7 in the order when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Elevate your game day spirit with Sugarfield Spirits, the official vodka of LSU Athletics. When crafting the perfect mixed drink, our vodka is the winning choice that'll have your taste buds cheering for more. Sugarfield Spirits, where the spirit of the Tigers meets exceptional locally made vodka. See our winning lineup at sugarfieldspirits.com or visit us at our tasting room in Gonzales.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com. Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International.
Back in after this spot.
At hubinternational.com.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Stephen Milam will get it started for the Tigers, now trailing 5-2. After Ole Miss able to put up the crooked number in the bottom of the 4th to take a 4-2 lead, they added 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Milam, though, today 2 for 2 at the plate with a double, an RBI, and a single last time. He'll swing at the first pitch and send it foul out of play, third base side. Starts off 0-1.
Cade Townsend now pitching with the benefit of a 3-run lead for the Rebels as he enters his 6th inning of work. He's at 78 pitches as the last couple of innings. He has cruised through the Tiger lineup.
The 0-1 to Milam. In the air, down the line, left field way. Coming over is Golden with plenty of room, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So Milam retired for just the first time today. And see John Pearson come to the plate for a third time. He's 0 for 2.
So that's now 7 in a row retired by Cade Townsend. Gave up a leadoff single to Mason Braun in the 4th inning. Then he struck out 4 straight hitters. Make that 5 straight hitters, 5 straight strikeouts, and then he's retired the last 2 hitters on fly balls.
Pearson awaits. Townsend begins the wind and the pitch. Missed inside, maybe a tad low, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. John today a fly ball out to left and a ground out to Utermark at third base last time in the 3rd inning. Townsend's 1-0 delivery. Hit high in the air. Left field going back. Golden. He gets to the track in front of the bullpen of the Tigers. He's got room. A couple of feet shy of the wall for out number 2.
That's twice that John just missed hitting one out of here. Just didn't quite get enough of it. And Golden had just enough room to make the grab.
So now Mason Braun, again, I mentioned it to Coach Johnson. Tough loss last night. to Ole Miss, but Mason Braun now trial by fire, getting the start at first base, learning on the job, but offensively has been spectacular. He's 2 for 2 as well today. Went 3 for 4 last night. It's that first delivery fastball strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Another strike with a breaking ball, dropped in at the knees. 0-2. Two gone, nobody on. Here's the 0-2 to Braun. In the air to left field. Golden comes in a few steps, but the left fielder stands flat-footed and makes the grab for out number 3. The Tigers go in order here in the top of the 6th. Still a 5-2 Ole Miss lead. Head to the bottom of the 6th after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, it's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and all the music in between. It's boating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at LSUshop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at LSUshop.net.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Back in here.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Fans invite you out each Monday night. Couple episodes remaining for the Jay Johnson Show, live from TJ Ribs, all brought to you by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake Championship Health Partner of LSU Athletics. Hope to see you at TJ Ribs, 2324 South Acadian Thruway, coming up Monday night at 6 o'clock. Owen Payno to lead it off for the Rebels here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First delivery by Theophilus, missing for ball 1, 1-0. Payno today, strikeout to Schmidt in the 3rd. Got a double in that big 4th inning. Off-speed pitch up and in, make it 2-0. Theophilus, the breaking ball, and on the inside corner at the knees, make it 2-1.
Theophilus is one of the bright spots in the Tuesday night game against Bethune-Cookman.
2-1 pitch. Couldn't hold back that time as Payno, and that'll even it up 2-2.
Pitched 2 innings back on Tuesday night, no walks and 3 strikeouts. He did give up a solo home run, but otherwise was effective.
Fastball missed inside at the belt. Now a full count, 3-2. Payoff delivery. Fastball low and inside, ball 4. And the leadoff man once again aboard for the Rebels, this time again by way of walk.
First 3 innings, Ole Miss did not get the leadoff man on. Now they've done it for 3 straight innings. Leadoff walk in the 4th, leadoff single in the 5th, now leadoff walk in the 6th.
Dom Decker atop the order. 0 for 2 on the day. He reached by way of walk his last time in the 4th inning. Theophilus fires and a swing and a base hit into right field. Playing it on 2 bounces is Brown, but a quick turn around second. Have Pano find his way to third. Now runners on the corners for the Rebels.
Tough spot here for the young freshman Theophilus. Nobody out, runners on the corners. He's facing Becerra, a power hitting left-hander, and it looks like Jay Johnson will go to the pin and bring a lefty in to face Becerra.
Yep, he'll do just that. Another pitching change powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. So that'll be all for Zion Theophilus. Tigers opting for a left-hander here, trailing 5-2. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the Rebels threatening again with runners on the corners. New pitcher will face Becerra when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Some drinks come in a bottle, some in a can. Only one comes in a ball and brings the buzz. We're Buzz Balls, the ready-to-go cocktail that's shaped like a ball. Coincidence? We think not. Big flavor, big buzz, ready to go. Buzz Balls. It's a ball. It's a drink. It's a whole vibe. Please drink responsibly. Buzz Balls. Available in spirit, wine, and malt. 50% alcohol per volume. Buzz Balls, LLC, Carrollton, Texas.
Champions don't wait for the perfect pitch. They make their move. With LSU Online, you can step up to the plate for your career, earn your degree, and keep swinging towards your goals. Learn anytime from anywhere and knock your next milestone out of the park. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Coming back.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers now call upon Danny Lockenmeyer, left-hander, to come in. Face Becerra for the Rebels, who have runners first and third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ole Miss leading 5-2.
Danny Lockenmeyer, sophomore lefty, transfer from North Dakota State. He's making his 10th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 5.40 ERA. He's worked 3 1/3 innings. He's given up just 1 hit and 2 runs. He's walked 2 and struck out 3. His last 2 appearances, though, he's had issues with the strike zone as he has hit a batter in each of his last 2 appearances. The only batter he faced, he hit in each of those last 2 outings. So hopefully he can get that corrected and help LSU get out of this jam.
Tristan Becerra awaits, and the first pitch from Lockenmeyer, called strike. Solid fastball from the lefty at 95. Starts off Becerra 0-1. Becerra struck out twice to William Schmidt. Caught looking, caught swinging in the 1st and 3rd. And grounded out on a 3-1 putout last time in the 4th. Pitch from Lockenmeyer, low and inside. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ole Miss with Pano at third, Dom Decker at first base. Nobody out. Lockenmeyer's 1-1. Fouled back and on the hands. Get Danny ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Becerra has been very good against lefty pitching this year. Coming into the series, he was hitting .320 against left-handers.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Lockenmeyer delivers way up top over the head of Aaron Beatty to the backstop. It goes, coming in to score to make it a 6-2 Ole Miss lead. Will be Pano in from third base. You can't emphasize enough, we've said it. Free passes, hit batters, wild pitches. Again, Ole Miss has put some solid contact on the baseball today, but they have been given. Served on a silver platter. 6 runs now on 6 hits. Runner at second, and a swing off the bat of Bacetto's a foul on the first base line.
Tough to win when within the first 6 innings of the game you issue 6 walks. You have 3 wild pitches and a hit batter.
Two and 2 the count with the runner at second. Lockenmeyer's delivery. Gonna hit him right in the back of the helmet. Another hit batter. Good news, it appears Bacetto is all right. It caught him right in the back of the batting helmet. You could hear the pop from up here, and the trainer is going to come out and check on him, but Pano has a smile on his face, says he's all right. Coach Bianco going to join him as well, but that'll be all for Lockenmeyer. Jay Johnson, in the meantime, is calling on a right-hander out of the bullpen. Another pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. 6-2 now, Ole Miss leads. We'll tell you about the new Tiger pitcher in a moment. Again, Ole Miss runners now first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
It's not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable...
Coming back after this spot.
Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champions on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Again, LSU now finding themselves deeper and deeper in a hole here on the road in Oxford. They now trail 6-2 after taking an early 2-0 lead after 2 frames. Ole Miss with 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th, a run in the 5th, and so far 1 here in the 6th. By the way, LSU, those totals on the free passes really starting to add up, Bill. 6 walks now. 2 batters hit by pitch. And at my count, 3 wild pitches. And again, Ole Miss taking every opportunity and advantage in this game. As Connor Binge now will be called upon, the right-hander making his 2nd appearance on the weekend here in Oxford, trying to find 3 outs.
Connor Binge struck out Austin Foley to end the 8th inning last night. Looking to get the first out here in the 6th against the right-handed hitting Utermark.
Seems like Utermark's been at the plate every single frame. And this pitch First delivery missed low with a fastball, 1-0.
This may be the only hitter that Benj faces. Tigers have the lefty Ethan Plog in the bullpen right now.
Tom Decker at second, Becerra at first, nobody out. The 1-0 pitch. Outside corner called strike. Nice assist by Aaron Beatty. Kind of a quick frame job there, but it's 1-1. Benj rocks, now fires the 1-1 pitch. A little too low, 2-1.
Benj has a very live arm, 96 miles an hour on his fastball.
Two and one the count to Udemark. The pitch. Ground ball. Could be tough, and diving for it out of his reach is Milam. That will score Decker from second. The throw coming into third off the mark. Becerra will roll into third, and an RBI double for Udemark. Second hit of the ball game. Third time he's reached base. And it's now 7-2 Ole Miss.
Ole Miss continuing to pour it on here, taking advantage of the LSU miscues, all the free bases. Now Jay Johnson will go to the lefty Ethan Plog to face Will Furness.
So another pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer. Now 7-2. LSU desperately trying to find one out. They need three to get out of this bottom of the sixth inning. Ole Miss keeps hitting around, and again, new pitcher will have a runner second and third when we get back to it. 7-2 Ole Miss leading on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
At Hancock Whitney, we don't leave things to chance, including the Tigers season. That's why we ran thousands of our LSU Visa debit cards through every game day ritual around the Gulf South. Get your LSU Visa debit card and some good game day luck for the Tigers this year. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Gotta carry that purple and gold. Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine.
Coming back in.
LSU Athletics.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Sixth pitcher of the day for the Tigers. It'll be Ethan Plog, the left-hander, taking over here to face the left-handed hitting Will Furness as Ole Miss held quiet through the first three innings. In fact, William Schmidt did not relinquish a hit until the bottom of the fourth inning before he was done for the day. And since then, Ole Miss has pounded out 7 runs on 7 hits. Again, they've been the beneficiary of 8 free passes by way of walk and hit by pitch, as well as 3 wild pitches with runners aboard. Now they'll count on Plog to try to find 3 outs, and he'll come into the game. Ole Miss runners second and third, and Furness at the plate, where he's been aboard twice today. A walk and scored back in the 4th, hit by a pitch, left stranded last time in the 5th. It's Plog's first pitch, fastball outside, ball 1.
It's been a while since we've seen Ethan Plog. This is his first appearance since March 31st, when he worked 2/3 of an inning against Southern.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one down the middle for a strike. Another fastball to make it 1-1.
Plog, the lefty transfer from Iowa Western Community College, making his 13th appearance of the year for the Tigers.
1 ball, 1 strike. Furness awaits. Plog fires. Fastball low. 2 balls and 1 strike. One of the things that is a little surprising coming into this series, checking on both of these teams, Bill, the fact that Will Furness, maybe not the power numbers that he probably was hoping for, at least up to this point. He's got 2 home runs, 23 RBI, but you mentioned it last night, batting .386 with runners in scoring position. So he's able to get it done most of the time, and he does here. Ground ball through the 6 hole. They had Milam shaded towards second. Couldn't get over there in time, and that'll score both Becerra and Udemark. And this thing now getting out of hand. It's 9-2. 8th hit of the game for the Rebs. And they still don't have an out.
Ole Miss scoreless and hitless through the first 3 innings, but in these middle 3 innings, Tigers can't find an answer in slowing them down.
Hayden Federico been effective at the plate so far through a game plus here this weekend. Today, a couple of RBI, had the sac fly RBI in the 4th, single with an RBI last time in the 5th. First pitch missing from Plog. It's 1-0. Pitch low, ball 2.
9 runs on 8 hits for Ole Miss, all since the 4th inning.
Again, if you'd have told me at the end of 3 innings that LSU was going to have to avoid a possible run rule today, I would not have believed you. But unless something changes quickly, got a 7-run lead at the moment. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 7th, or 6th, I should say. 2-1 the count to Federico, who, again, as we told you, rarely strikes out. Plog delivers outside, 3-1. Furness with a short lead off of first, not known to be a threat to steal. 3-1, miss low and outside. That'll be the 7th walk given up by Tiger pitchers today. And again, nobody out, runners first and second.
It's like Ole Miss will go with a pinch hitter. They'll send up a right-handed batter to face Ethan Plog. That's Colin Reuter. Certainly that is on Mike Bianco's mind, trying to reach that mark where you have a 10-run lead. He'd love to end the game early and preserve all of his pitching for tomorrow's game.
Reuter from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Don't know if you've ever had the privilege of staying in Olive Branch.
I don't believe I have.
You're missing out. First pitch and hammered but foul down the right field line. Out of play, and it's 0-1. So Plog starts off. Reuter, the pinch hitter, ahead in the count.
Reuter's from Olive Branch, Mississippi, but he's a transfer from BYU. He started his career out west.
The 0-1, outside corner. 0-2 now, the count to Reuter. Two years for the Cougars, played 94 games. Plog's 0-2 pitch, low and outside, 1-2.
He does have 4 home runs on the year. He's driven in 25 runs.
The 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Colin Reuter looks a little surprised, but a great pitch that time with a fastball. Just above the knees, caught the inner half. Plog records his first strikeout out of the bullpen and does record the first out of the inning. Still leaves runners first and second. Now we'll see Braden Randall. Randall today aboard twice, a walk in the second, an RBI single and scored in the fourth. Line drive out to Jake Brown last time in the fifth inning. Plog delivers. Left-hander misses outside and low, ball one. Furness at second. Federico, great speed at first. 1-0 pitch. Outside corner. Evens it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Ethan Plog, not about the stuff. His fastball good at 93, 94 coming from the left side. Just have to find the zone. 1-1. Quick swing and a bouncer foul third base side, and that'll get Ethan ahead 1-2.
You're right. Jay Johnson really likes Ethan Plog. Feels like he can be a very important piece in this bullpen. Fastball at 92 to 95 miles per hour. Also throws a hard slider and a changeup.
The 1-2 is that slider, and it misses low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just one away. Runners first and second. Second crooked number inning for Ole Miss. They've played it 4 here in the 6th. Plog delivers, ground ball to Milam. Nobody at home at second, so his only play is to first, and they'll say Braun came off the bag, which will allow Randall to arrive safely, and bases are now loaded. Braun immediately asked for a challenge, and it looks like we're going to get it.
LSU's challenge being safe call at first base. This player has on
So we will go under review. This will be LSU's first challenge. The previous challenge was called by the crew chief earlier in today's game. So this review brought to you by Acme Oyster House. Again, it looked like Milam had his mind made up, Bill, on turning 2, but Dardar was late getting to second, so he kind of had to pump and then go to first. It was going to be a close play, and watching the first replay here, I'm not sure Braun, I mean, he eventually came off the bag, but it looks like he's on the bag with the, I don't think he ever came off.
Yeah.
No, he's on.
Yeah, that should be an out, but you're right. It looked like a tailor-made double play. Milam appeared to be ready to flip the ball to Dardar at second base.
After further review, the runner at first base is out.
So Milam with that strong arm wanted to go for 2. Eventually used that rocket to at least get the second out of the inning. So Randall is retired. It will advance the runners second and third with 2 down and bring Austin Foley to the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. And just by the numbers, the weakest in the lineup for Coach Bianco based on his batting average, 179 coming into the game. He stands in here batting 217 after having the, or I should say his average now at 184. The first pitch from Plog missing low, and it's 1-0.
Not having the best year statistically, but still a dangerous hitter, obviously, and an SEC veteran.
1-0 pitch way outside. Aaron Beatty doing everything he can to get the glove on that one. It's now 2-0. Fans, don't let AC outages keep you on the bench this summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Ole Miss leading by 7 runs, 9-2. 2-0 delivery inside corner from Plog makes it 2-1.
Ole Miss has batted around for the second time in this game. Batted around back in the 4th when they scored 4 runs.
2 outs, runners second and third. The 2-1 pitch. Missing outside, now 3-1. Owen Pano stands on deck, the DH for Ole Miss. Ethan Plog with a 3-1 count, comes set. Runners second and third, the 3-1 pitch way outside, ball 4. Another walk given up by the Tiger pitching staff. And now the bases are indeed loaded with 2 outs, and Pano coming to the plate.
Pano will represent the 10th man to come to the plate here in the 6th inning. He led off the 6th with a walk. and eventually scored on a wild pitch for the first run of this inning.
1 for 2 at the plate today is the DH. Furness at third, Federico at second. Foley now at first base. First delivery missing from Plog, 1-0. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Peno got his first double earlier today and his first home run of the season last night. Plog missing low and inside with that delivery, now 2-0. And now Jay Johnson coming out of the bullpen, or rather the dugout, making his way to the mound fairly swiftly here. And he's made a change. So with a 2-0 count to Peno, Coach Johnson's seen enough. Ethan Plog is done. Making another call to the bullpen here in the bottom of the 6th inning, presented by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Coming out of the bullpen for the Tigers will be Maverick Rizzi. Get you his numbers and get back to action. Ole Miss leading 9-2, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Rebs here in the bottom of the 6th on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda salsa. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sausage and original seasoning is Manda's strong side, but it's Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it, running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
BRQ Seafood and Barbecue is a home run for flavor, excitement, and an unforgettable experience. Savor their daily specials or indulge in their brunch every Saturday and Sunday. Special occasion? Let BRQ cater your event or host your gathering on their outdoor patio, The Backyard. Now open daily. As the official catering service of LSU Athletics, they are the top choice for your game-winning celebrations. Visit online at brqrestaurant.com. See their daily specials, catering options, or to reserve a table. BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, where unforgettable moments await, both on and off the diamond.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com.
Back in after this spot.
Up of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers with yet another pitching change here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 7th pitcher of the day. Maverick Rizzi going to take over, the tall right-hander, hard-throwing right-hander. Charged with trying to find the 3rd out of this inning, which seemed to have lasted for forever. Bases loaded for the Rebels. 2-0 count to Owen Peno, who steps back in. Rizzi, of course, a big part of that run to a national title last year, Bill, but here of late, control issues have affected the hard-throwing right-hander. The first delivery, good one there. Fastball at 96 with a first offering, make it 2-1.
Maverick led the team in pitching appearances last year with 29.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, the 2-1 pitch. Low and outside to the left-handed hitter Peno, now 3-1.
A tough spot for him here, though.
Yep.
Entering the game, bases loaded, and you're already down in the count 2-0.
Nowhere to put Peno with the bases loaded. The 3-1 elicits a swing and a miss on a fastball down. It's now 3-2.
Maverick making his 16th appearance this year. He has a 3.63 ERA, 26 strikeouts.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the payoff pitch. Peno's swing sends it high in the air, but foul left side. Holds it at 3-2.
Rizzi on the year with a 3.63 ERA in 17 1/3 innings, giving up 7 earned runs on 11 hits. He has walked 14.
2 outs, another payoff pitch. Here it comes. And another foul ball off the bat of Pano. Battling hard at the plate, still 3-2.
Rizzi challenging Pano with his fastball.
Again, the bases loaded. Another payoff pitch from the Massachusetts native. Rizzi fires, and in the air, base hit left center field. That will score Furness. It gets by the outfield to the wall. That's going to score Federico. Foley to come in, and a base-clearing double off the bat of Pano, his second double of the year. We'll give him 3 RBI, and it's now 12-2 in the bottom of the 6th.
Owen Pano did not have an extra base hit all season entering this weekend, but he now has a home run last night, 2 doubles today. And Ole Miss now can end this game in the top of the 7th inning if LSU doesn't score.
12-2 Ole Miss, bottom of the 6th, runner at second, 2 outs, top of the order Dom Decker. 1 for 3 on the day, been aboard twice by walk in the 4th and a single and scored in this frame. Again, as Bill told you, Ole Miss obviously batting around. First pitch from Rizzi, missing for ball 1, 1-0.
They sent 9 men to the plate in the 4th. They've sent 11 to the plate here in the 6th.
The 1-0 pitch, breaking ball, one of the few we've seen early from Rizzi, in for a strike. Nice job, 1-1. Rizzi's 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball low and inside, now 2-1. Ten-run lead for Ole Miss here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 delivery. Missing outside, a quick throw down to second. Keep an eye on Pano. He's getting back safely. Now 3-1 though, the count to the batter, Dom Decker.
Looks like they've adjusted the count.
Yeah, it is 2-2.
Yeah.
Stand corrected, so Rizzi with an even count, trying to find the 3rd out. Pitch to Decker. In the air, line drive, but right at Milam, who takes a little leap, pulls it down for out number 3. However, Ole Miss turns this game on its ear. 7 runs, 4 hits. They now lead by 10 runs, 12-2. As Bill told you, Tigers now got to find a way to get on, get over, and get in, or this game's going to end early. We go to the top of the 7th inning. LSU will have Cerna, Dardar, and top of the order Stanfield when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Ew, it's a roach.
Fear not. Champ is here. Your weapon is Bengal Roach Spray. Bengal spray technology is designed to flush out the entire colony, targeting the source of the problem, making sure these pests don't die unseen in your walls, ensuring far-reaching results that prevent infestations from returning. Now that you're all protected, my job here is done.
Bengal, the official pest control of LSU athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU athletics. That's the good stuff.
Ew, it's a roach.
Fear not. Champ is here. Your weapon is Bengal Roach Spray. Bengal spray technology is designed to flush out the entire colony, targeting the source of the problem, making sure these pests don't die unseen in your walls, ensuring far-reaching results that prevent infestations from returning. Now that you're all protected, my job here is done.
Bengal, the official pest control of LSU athletics.
Back to the action.
All right, coming back in.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
LSU got to find a way to play to run. Otherwise, this game going to end early as Ole Miss. Biggest inning of the weekend so far. 7 runs there in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom half of that 6th frame took forever and a day as Ole Miss batted around and then some. LSU had an early lead after 2 innings, 2-0. Carried that into the bottom of the 4th before Ole Miss put 4 runs up in that frame. 1 more in the 5th, and in the backbreaker, 7 runs. The bottom of the 6th. LSU will have Cerna, followed by Dardar, top of the order Stanfield. Cerna today 1 for 2, had a double back in the 2nd. His 4th double of the year. Goes without saying, major sense of urgency here for LSU. Starting with Cerna. Hudson Calhoun now on the mound for Ole Miss. And the first pitch, a strike with a fastball at 95, and it's 0-1. Kate Townsend again, the ace for Ole Miss, starting game 2. Effective to say the least outside of the first 2 frames. The 0-1 to Cerna. Breaking ball, did he go around? They appeal, he did not. First base umpire Christopher Gonzalez says no, and it evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Townsend, by the way, 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. That came early. 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Calhoun starts the wind. The right-hander delivers the 1-1. Strike on the inside corner with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Calhoun, 6'4", 210 pound, out of Tupelo. Here's the 1-2 delivery to Cerna. Breaking ball hung up. Cerna swings, but he sends it right to the right fielder, who stands and makes the play. Becerra records out number 1. Cerna retired. Hudson Calhoun, last year in his sophomore campaign, made 21 appearances for the Rebels, all out of the pen. Finished with a record of 3-0 and an opponent batting average of just 170. William Patrick going to pinch hit at the bottom of the order for Dardar. First pitch to William misses low. Ball 1, 1-0. Patrick's been called on quite a bit to pinch run in SEC games. The 1-0 in on the hands, but they say caught the corner. It's now 1-1. Patrick taking his first at-bat in SEC play on the year. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. Nice little late break on that delivery by Calhoun, and it's now 1-2 to William Patrick. 1 out. Top of the 7th, 12-2 Ole Miss leads. 1-2 pitch. Patrick swings in the air, right center field. Full speed is Becerra coming over along with the center fielder, who tried to make a diving catch, but Becerra was there standing flat-footed, made the grab for out number 2. Maybe Federico was just trying to dive out of the way because Becerra was tracking that ball the entire time. Yeah, he yielded and went down and slid behind him to avoid a collision, but nonetheless records the 2nd out. So the Tigers, for all intents and purposes here, down to their final out if they can't find a way to score a run. Edward Yaman going to come in. He'll pinch hit at the top of the order for Chris Stanfield. So now with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, trailing 12-2. Calhoun delivers the first pitch. Fastball right down Broadway, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Outside corner with a fastball. Now 0-2. Two outs, an 0-2 count, nobody on. Calhoun delivers. Down the middle, fastball called strike 3, and that is it. Ole Miss, with a dominating performance today, takes the series 2-0 with a 12-2 run rule victory over the Tigers here in Oxford. The Rebels waited until the bottom of the 4th inning, but after that, they played at 12 runs, 4 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 7 in the bottom of the 6th. With the win, Ole Miss now moves to 25-11. They are back to 500 in SEC play at 7-7. For the Tigers, they fall to 22-14, now 6-8 in SEC play. Final here this afternoon. Ole Miss 12, LSU 2 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.